Good. Ooh, it's me. Ooh. You know what? Here, have some snow map sounds. Wait. Almost. Snow map sounds. You hear that? You hear that quiet, subtle wind blowing? It's like you're sitting on a Halo rink for real. Oh my gosh. Wowzers. Ball joke already? Hey, that's like a new record. I think we made it like an entire 3 minutes into the stream without one. That's pretty crazy. Oh, hello! Hello there. I'm getting used to my new mouse speed, so you might notice my head doing this a little bit. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's a pleasure. I can't be bald? That's true! I have too much hair to be bald. Physically, impossible. Wowzers. Anyway, welcome guys. If you were here yesterday and you caught that very short stream, my mouse broke. So that was fun. Did I get a mouse? I did, yeah. I got a new mouse. It's a one I used to have years ago, so I already knew it was good. Basically, it was the only good mouse that Amazon could ship next day, so, you know, that was cool. That was cool. It's nice. I got myself a nice Logitech G502. Did I get a hairless mouse? Yes, actually, I did. I had so much hair, so, you know, I figured I would get a mouse without hair, because if my mouse had hair, that would be really gross. That would be disgusting. I would hate that so much. I got that mouse too? Yeah, 502 is great. It was my go-to mouse for a long time. I'm a guy with very large hands, so I need like a mouse that can also fit that, and it's pretty good for that. It's a little bit small, frankly, but it'll do. It'll do. Anyway, now we can actually work on mods, dude. Let's go! Let's go! Adam, thank you for the $1 tip, man. Starting off the stream with that, thank you. Check the screenshot I just sent you. It's a god-awful handgun, but it almost makes it worth the purchase. Alright, guys, we're already pausing the Halo modding content to look at other things. You know what they say about big hands. They make big mods. So true! So true! Alright. Let me see. What did Adam send me? I got a direct message from Adam. I don't think I can show that. It's called the Yeet Cannon. So Adam sent me a link to a real gun that's called the Yeet Cannon. W. It looks really small for something called a Yeet Cannon. But hey, you know what? I would show it on screen. Are we middle mouse buttoning? Yes, I have modded in a middle mouse button onto a brand new mouse. So we can actually work on content. Let's go! So that's fun. Alrighty. Hey, Modded Gamer! Thanks for the 3, man. Appreciate it.
Rejected Shotgun has a beautiful head of hair.
True.
It's very luscious, and I am, in fact, insanely jealous of it.
Oh, so true.
I bet his hair flows in the wind perfectly.
Yup.
And all I got is male pattern baldness.
So true, Modded Gamer.
In fact, it's the only reason I call him bald. Pure jealousy.
Oh my god, finally, dude! Holy crap, how long? How many years before the truth came out for Modded? Hey, thank you, Modded Gamer. Listen, it only took you years for that truth to come out. That really just felt like a paid ad, to be honest, from him, because all he does is call me bald all day. But thank you, Modded Gamer. You know, it's about time. It's about time. You know, we got to the bottom of this, and, you know, I appreciate that. Listen, I appreciate your honesty, all right? You know, feelings are tough, especially for us men, you know? We're not supposed to feel stuff, but you know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's begin, guys. I just got out of the shower, so I'm crazy looking, but... Hi! Look at it, guys. I updated my stream setup. You know, adjusted my lighting. We got some blue lights in the background on top of that. Not bad, not bad. Ethereal, thank you for the 2!
Modded Gamer, blink twice if you're under duress.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? You saying Modded Gamer would never honestly admit that I have hair on my head? When I very obviously have hair on my head? Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway... Oh my god, getting used to this new mouse speed is crazy. Here's my new mouse, for any of you guys who want an update on the lore for that end of the stream yesterday. G502, Logitech. Notoriously never breaks. Everyone knows Logitech products are super well made and don't ever break, ever. But yeah, it feels good. Feels good, I'm getting the hang of it. I hope we get the Norwood scale. I think we don't need to go that deep. I think we're okay. I like my hair. I'm good. The doo-doo mouse has been retired. It has. I did have that mouse for quite some time. And now I got myself a 502, so you know I'm feeling it. It's got some nice weight to it. It's a mouse for gamers. And you know what I am, above all other things, is a gamer. That's a complete lie, dude. I don't play any fucking games. But, you know what? I'm a gamer. Bald. Okay, dude. Okay. So, this is where we stopped yesterday. I don't really think... We did a little bit of work on the map yesterday, right? Like, we started sculpting some areas here. I thought it all looked like doo-doo, so I only kept, like, a couple areas, but I thought it was pretty good, all things considered. More weight doesn't mean better. Well, the thing is, I need weight on my mouse because my overwhelming strength can't just use a light little plastic mouse. I need weight. Otherwise, my mouse will get flung across my desk at the lightest... tiniest blow of my hand against the... Matthias, thank you for the 2, man!
Boo. Surprise.
Ah! Calm down, dude. You're scaring me. It's Christmas, not Halloween. Wrong holiday, dude. Wrong freaking holiday, man. Unbelievable. Uncalled for. It's the bald guy from the very popular Halo shorts. Dude, the Halo shorts are crazy. I was trying to get one out today, but I ended up being busy and had to work on another project, not a Halo one. So I didn't get one out today. Very sad about that. But, dude, we're approaching 2 million views on the shorts. That's actually nuts. That is crazy. It's from the Mega Mantis video. That's me. I'm the guy from the Mega Mantis video. Dude, somebody in one of the comments on one of the shorts, I decided to read comments randomly. I was bored. And somebody was like, stop using the AI voice. And I was like, AI? That's my voice. I don't know whether to be upset or to take that as a very big compliment. Adam! Thank you for the 1. Appreciate it. I tried to get it out before you did your intro. Also, it's ridiculously huge and heavy. High points are notoriously shit to a hilarious degree, hence why that one is like $180. Yeah, I'm not a gun guy, so some of that went way over my head. But, if I was gonna get a gun, I'd get a Glock, because it shoot bullet, and it shoot the bad guy. You do sound exactly like Cortana. I look like her, too. Have you seen my body? Holy. I, too, sound like a fax machine. I see. All right, well, here's what's going to happen, dude. Here's what's going to happen. Today's a work day. All right, you know what we do on work days? We work. You know what we're going to work on today? You see that big shield right there, that big tower? It's this. This is the map. It's in Blender. Look at it with your eyes now. You know, I don't even need this down here. There's so much fog off the edge of the map. We will literally just never see what is on the ground because it just gets consumed in the fog. So we're going to delete that. Ba-doop. Hooray. You baldly work where no one... Okay, dude. Come on now. Listen, come on. Okay, dude. I've recently grown an addiction to watching Forgotten Weapons. I have not seen that, and I'm terrified because it feels like that would be something I would get totally addicted to. Look, dude, my middle mouse works. Yeah, new mouse. Darksteel, thanks for the 3, man. Appreciate it.
The internet has been so schizoed out by AI.
Yeah.
They think you're an actual AI.
The only winning move is to stop caring unless it's egregiously bad. Don't get me wrong, I hate seeing generative AI doing the work that should be done by artists because generative AI is really bad still in most cases. You know what the sad part is, dude? Is generative AI being shit and taking artist jobs makes all the cool parts of AI also bad because now everyone's schizoed out about it, like you said. So I'm like, hey, I'm just making a small little community mod, and I'm like, maybe I should do a voice and then use an AI voice changer to voice the different characters. Because, you know, I don't have a budget, it's a free mod. And then if I do that, people are gonna be like, did you use AI for the voices of your characters? That's bad, on the pure basis that it's AI. And I'm gonna be like, dude, I was never gonna hire anybody. Nobody's losing out on a job, and they're like, but it's AI. I'll be like, dude, what the fuck, man? Nobody's losing out. Your mom's AI? Dude, what the fuck? That's messed up, bro. Can't believe you just said that. That's so fucked up. I always care about AI. That shit is so bad for the environment. 1 year produces as much pollution as 7 years of automotive pollution, and it's a growing field, so it'll go up exponentially year by year. I mean, yeah, but that's also the same thing where it's like, oh, stop pollution, use, like, plastic straws. It's like, okay, human nature means that shit ain't gonna work, and also, I don't know, there's just no real solution there. Like, people, we live in capitalist society. People are going to consume, and just trying to make people feel bad for using the thing that is directly made and marketed for them, it's like, no. It's not the same. You're right. I was saying it, and I was like, well, that comparison kind of falls apart a little bit when I really think about it. But it's like, people are just going to use the service, and they're not going to think about it, and there's nothing anyone can do to make people, like, feel guilty enough to actually make them stop. It's just a losing battle. Perhaps regulation on the AI companies themselves, but then you get into the whole argument of, okay, well, the AI super intelligence is going to come out, and you still need to pursue that. And if you regulate it really hard, then the other country wins the battle for the super intelligence. And then it's like, was it worth it to regulate it? You thought you were saving the environment, but now you lost like this giant global conflict that's happening. And it's like, okay, I don't know. What's the answer? I don't have a fucking clue. Like a livable planet for the next several generations? Well, get China to stop, and then the US will stop too. That's the actual answer, I feel like. If China stops working on their AI at disgusting speeds while doing unbelievably ungodly amounts of pollution, then the US will do it too. There is no global conflict. The US has people paranoid. If you say so. I'd like to believe you're right. I really hope you're right. I don't currently think you are, but God, I really hope you're right. All right. Let's do some cool sculpting. My thinking is we can do some nice cliffs protruding out from here. It's completely foolproof and won't start a nuclear war. Well, my hope is that people are sane enough these days to know better, but I don't know, that human nature is just a bitch, man. Human nature is a real bitch. I've been tempted to use AI voice, especially when there's some level of performance. Well, my question is, would you hire somebody for your project? And if so, you should definitely do that. But if it's like a small little personal project that you're just doing by yourself, I guess it's not bad. Oh, wait, is this... Oh, we're on Halo Infinite music. Let's go over to the main soundtrack. Okay, I made a cube. I kind of just, like, made a cube out of habit. I want to see this. All right, we have this nice little ramp, and I like this. This is good. Hate, Mace, thank you for the 2!
Yes, now let's talk about the galactic financial system.
Listen, I'm not qualified to talk about any of this stuff, all right? I just am an observer in this world. I see things. I am not qualified to talk about any of this stuff. I try not to share my opinions, because we had that one person in chat I was just chatting with, and I thought it was a pretty normal chat. And then I started talking about AI, and then they were just like, fuck off. And I'm like, what the hell, man? I'm just trying to chat about this. Why are we getting mad now? Rather read text than hear an AI voice? Oh yeah, most AI voices are bad. Dude, I knew Banana Nana Nannerman was an AI. I fucking knew it, dude. You're one of the... I'm not even an AI people. I'm not even one. I think AI art, stealing artists' work is terrible. Alright, we're gonna big brain. I'm gonna start drawing. Logic. This blocks this view on the ground level. When you come through here, I feel like there should be some kind of split. Perhaps. We already have this area here, which is kind of sick. And I think what would be smart here, because this area is low-key kind of useless at the moment, but could be like a good like route for things like drop ships. Director's hair is AI. See, this is what we need AI generation for. I'm trying to obliterate the environment just to make my hair look better. Big brain. My priorities are straight. Is this a good spot for a cliff? You're so funny, dude. People hate AI so much, but will drool over Cortana at the same time. These people with their double standards, man. What up, Robble? Welcome to the stream, dude. Yeah, I'm confused on what to do, honestly. This area is tough, man. I think I'm just going to focus on this smaller area down here. This will be a little easier. How about like an outcropping here? Now, we have a bridge here with an area up here. Now, realistically, you're going to want some kind of potential cover here. So what if there was just a series of like boulders all throughout here? Dark still into the 3!
The entire chat is AI, and a bad one.
True.
Think about it. I'll say bald and the chat GPT chat will go nice catch. Rejected shotgun is bald.
Listen, I don't think they're going to say nice catch. I don't know. I like to believe we have actual viewers here. You know, that's just my take. That's my take. I don't... Brave of me to assume that people actually want to watch this content. But you know what? I'm a brave guy. I'm just unbelievably brave. Thank you for the 2, Mateus!
The internet is a series of tubes.
Now that's a factual statement. That's true. According to my own research, that's true. That's true. And I'm pretty sure that's true. Okay, you have a little bit of cover here in the form of some rocks. Ethereal!
I am not an AI. I am a man. I ooh squirrel.
That's a dog, dude. That's a dog. The dog wrote that comment, dude. Dog's trying to pretend to be a human being, bro. That is a dog. A dog with a keyboard. And apparently access to a credit card. I like this. This is cool. Little boulder area. Probably make it like a field of boulders. Yeah, that'd be cool. Give my cat my debit card all the time and ain't shit. No big deal. Damn, okay. Big baller. Big spender over here. His cat can buy whatever it wants, dude. Okay, no need to brag about it. What the fuck, man? Okay, I think this area is fine. I put a series of large, very large boulders here for cover, and I think that worked pretty well. If this bridge ends up being smaller, then I'm going to need another one like right about here. But you know what? I think I'm going to do that with instance geometry for any more boulders there. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Instead, we have this area. I'm going to be honest, when we look at this area in game, I actually really like this area being like flat and open. Like visually. I don't know if that's good for gameplay, but I do visually like it being flat and open like this, because this is kind of going to be a power weapon spot. So I low-key might leave it like that. Might just leave it like that. Kind of cool. Kind of pretty fucking cool, bid. Cute fly looks great. Okay, I'm glad you agree on that, because I really like that area. Alright, what else we got? We got no man's lands across the other power weapon. Yeah, pretty much. And it's not even that bad. Like, if I like were to drive the Warthog, at least at its current speeds, like I could get over there pretty quickly. Let me see. Test run, test run. How long does it take? I've returned again. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Slipped on ice and hurt your back. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. That shit sucks. Fuck the ice. Fuck the snowstorm. I don't actually have to deal with it right now. Yet. Because Texas weather, be like. Oh god. That was a mistake. I really need to dial that in. Okay, let's see that. No man's land. It's not too bad. I would definitely get cooked if a Pelican saw me over here, though. We're getting political now? What? Who's getting political? In my chat? There's gotta be a reason to visit the pointy side. Ah! If you're talking about over here, I'm gonna put like I'm gonna put stuff here that's gonna be worthwhile. Light of Judgment is gonna be on a tiny bridge right here at the very, very tip of the map. And then oh, I said frick the eyes. Okay, then. Okay. There actually is a way to add sprint. You would just have to make animations for it. Unfortunately, not in Halo 3, at least not to my knowledge. There's no function for, like, press a button and then activate speed mode. I mean, I guess if you did, like, a power-up, potentially it could work, but it wouldn't actually have the animations for it. It's in the globals tag. Oh, you're talking about... No, that's from Halo 2. The problem is there's no button to activate that. They actually disabled that before Halo 2's launch. As far as I know, there's no function for that works. Darksteel, thank you for the 3!
How to scare a Texan.
Okay.
I have a cube of ice.
Ah!
Your entire state will now have a massive power crisis.
Oh, dude. You have no idea how brutal that last ice storm was, man. I was in bed, bro. I was in bed. This was years ago now. Was it 2022, I want to say? In bed. My power's been out forever. I'm curled up in a ball. Mateus, thank you for the 5!
How do you feel about making an improved flamethrower? Also, unrelated, make the Peppy Sentinel already.
Alright, I'm busy right now. I'm making snow map, okay? But if you remind me again at some point when I'm not in the middle of trying to make a cool-ass snow map, I will make the Peppy Sentinel. You just have to change the active multiplier from 1 to 2, then it activates it. After 4 seconds, wait, for real? No kidding. You're lying. There's no way. Right? There's no way that works in Halo 3. Isn't that like a Halo 2 beta feature? It works in Halo 2 as well? There's no way, dude. I don't believe it. Are there even animations for it? Like, is there a name for animations for that? I don't... was a cat trying to get in my room. I'm confused what that sound was. Run forward, walking speed. I'm not seeing anything for sprint here. Is it in a different area? I must have passed it if it is here. Jump down. Okay, that's all AI stuff. Where's the sprint values for this? Resurrection, camera, damage table, flying camera, orbiting camera, same, but player control. Oh, right here. Sprints, 4 seconds to start. Seconds to full speed, 0.8. Full speed multiplier. Okay, here we go. 2x. I'm going to make seconds to start sprint 2 seconds. Let's see what happens. I lost my first question. What was your first question? Oh, you're right. I totally did gloss over it. Not really a huge priority for me at the moment, but it would be cool. I'd be down. Oh my god, it works. I'm sprinting. What the fuck? No way. What the fuck? How did I not know about this? What the fuck? Is there an animation for this that I can just, like, actually use in Halo 3? That's crazy, bro. What the fuck? I did not know that was in here. How far the signal should be pressed before considered peg? Pegged angular thread. How far? Okay, I could increase this to, like, 45, probably. What was that before? 10? 45 degrees? That'd probably let me sprint at, like, a harsher... Oh, fuck. I think that would let me sprint at harsher angles than just the 10-degree forward angle. Wait, I gotta test this with my controller. Okay, I'm walking, now I'm sprinting. I sprint 45 degrees, and then after 45 degrees, it stops. I haven't looked into animations yet. I do wonder, it might just be like a... Dude, that's crazy. I didn't know Halo 3 had sprint. What the fuck? Dude, I didn't do anything, dude. Oh, there's just, it's in the globals tag. You can just make it so if you walk for long enough, you start sprinting. That's crazy. What the fuck, man? My question is, are there animations for this? If there are animations for this, they're going to be in Halo 2, right? Like, that's just going to be a thing. I'm going to peek into Halo 2 really quick. Can we put an E3 Scarab or Condor somewhere in the middle past No Man's Land? Kind of weird, though, if you can't trigger it. Yeah, I mean, not at will. Basically, it's just like, are you running for a long time? Okay, now you get a speed boost, which I fuck with that. The Halo 2 knowledge finally came in handy. I'm like, I didn't even know that the function still existed. I've literally been saying to people, I've been telling people with confidence that it was only in the betas, but it's literally all the way into Halo 3. You're gonna get so much flag just for recording this. I don't give a shit, dude. This map is too big. You literally need sprint on a map this big. If somebody gets mad off the pure basis of sprint being in the game at all, they deserve to be mad. Okay, Halo 2, objects, characters, Master Chief, animation grab. I'm so curious. Feels Minecraft Xbox Edition-y, like auto jump. Yeah, I don't like it very much, but if I can make it feel like polished, I might keep it. I might. Combat, duel, not duel. I know it's under combat, like, the SMG has it, I know that. Combat. Oh wait, I'm on the main character, so that probably isn't a thing. Rifle. I just want to see if there's like a third-person animation for it. Because if there is, that'd be kind of cool. Please tell me you can have a... I know you can in Halo 2. Halo 2 does let you do it. But I don't know about third-person sprinting animations. I would like there to be a third-person sprinting animation if possible. There's animations in Halo 2, Ruby of Blue... Yeah, you can do it in first person. It's right here. First-person weapons... Rifle. I'm just going to go to the battle rifle. I think the battle rifle is a sprint animation. Yeah, right here. First-person sprint. What I could do... is going to be cursed. I'm going to go... This is Halo 3 now. I'm going to try this. Objects, weapons, rifle, assault rifle. No, my dumbass. Objects. We gotta go to the Master Chief because all the first-person animations are in his folder. We go to his first-person folder. We'll grab the assault rifle, first-person animations here. What I want to do is duplicate an animation that's really obvious. And then try to make it the reload, or I mean the sprint animation. I'm gonna try like a melee strike. Modern Gamer, thank you for the 3.
You are bald.
Not true.
Emoji. Release Ultimate Forge. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Wow, that's a stark contrast to your first tip of the stream at the beginning of the stream, dude. That's a stark contrast to what you said 20 minutes ago. Or no, wait, 25 minutes ago, exactly. Your tip said something very different, so that's crazy. As far as I know, sprinting animations are not possible. Let's find out. Adam, thank you for the 2.
If there isn't an animation already, perhaps you could steal and modify one from an animation cutscene where Chief be running.
Oh,
I
could
know
just...
There's a few moments in the game where he books it.
True. I could use those. I could animate my own run cycle. I already have before, but not specifically for sprint. Hold on. Where? Okay, so sprint is an object overlay. I'm just going to go to Halo 3 here. I'm going to take... It's going to be weird. I'm going to take pitch and turn, duplicate it, call it sprint. Save. Okay, that did not seem to do anything. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 3, man.
Yeah, that wasn't me this time. I literally just hopped on. I've been busy with work.
Good. Likely story. Likely story. Pitch and turn. That is... Okay, so it's starting to look like... maybe that doesn't work. I'm just going to use the... I mean, I don't know how I'd be able to tell if this was working because it's the same animation there. Why not port the reach animations? Oh, that's an even better point. Yeah, I would do that. Thing is, I just don't think there is a function for it, right? The way that you do animations in Halo 3, you don't really get the customization. I mean, you can... There's no sprint function, I imagine, so I don't think I'd be able to make like an overlay animation for it. Unless... Damn, purest classic Halo fans. When you put sprint in Halo 3. Yeah, dude, just them freaking the fuck out. Listen, man, it'll be worth it. If you're on a big map like this, this would actually be good. Now, my thing is, I don't know if this is actually, like, viable. There is not a sprint function in the game, so I couldn't even hijack it and make a custom animation work that way, sadly. As far as I know, anyway. Dark Steel, thanks for the 3, man.
Check stream chat. I'm
scared. This is gonna be just a bald joke, isn't it? The globals tag with the sprint area. Go, do a crime, dude. I'm committing crimes, dude. I'm adding sprint to Halo 3, and you can't stop me! Oh, I just think it's cool and fun? Yeah, I agree. This is cool. Let's see. Is there a thing for this? Is there a biped? Flight, combat status, flying speed. What if it's considered a boost? What if it's considered boost for a biped? Surely not, right? That wouldn't make any sense. Hold on. I'm gonna try something. Okay, it doesn't look like it's considered a boost. Unless maybe I did that wrong. Let me double check. I don't think that would work. Let me double check. Maybe an equipment and animation attached? Equipment is just thrown only in Halo 3, I'm afraid. I think it functions like a power-up. Oh. I don't know if there's anything I could do tied directly to power-ups. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 420.
I just went back to the beginning of stream and... This is slander. I would never say something so heretical. There was an imposter because you are the one that is bald.
Okay, dude. I think you're just I think you're just sad to admit that you just were honest for once. I just don't think you're capable of admitting it. Okay, there is no secret sprint function, sadly. L2 Alpha Build has sprint in it. Might be able to open an assembly and see what it's doing. Yeah, if you can see if there's any, like, functions or anything tied to it, if assembly can open it anyway. You're saying run forward. An equipment and animation attached. I mean... What if, like, something like jetpack exhaust, being a built-in function, was hijacked for it? I'm just trying to poke around, because if I can discover there's some kind of hidden function for this, this could go pretty hard, and I could do some pretty wacky animation stuff. Variants, overshoot, wait. No, I guess overshield's really specific. Skaboodly Doodle, thank you for the 5!
Try run forward or something. Also, if your next stream is not titled Sprintishing the Fight, I will riot.
Hey, if this is doable, maybe. The people will get so pissed at me. They'll be so fucking pissed. Aiming change, mouth aperture. I will try any, like, forward movement animation type thing for that. I know there's some. Gear position. Dude, I'm gonna just start trying random unit ones. There's gotta be one that could potentially still trigger for it. Alright, let's see though. Move forward, you said. That'd be unit, biped. I'm just gonna try the biped flying stuff really quickly. I doubt it would work for it, but sometimes when it comes to code like this, there's a very small chance that that Bungie may have just like reused certain things and like remade their functions. It seems unlikely for this because I'm pretty sure this is already a Halo CE thing. There is no like forward run stuff here, sadly. For Halo 2 Alpha, it would only function when the map was set to campaign. That's interesting. I mean, I'm on multiplayer and it's working, so clearly it does work. Well, at least in the editor, you know, I don't know how it actually run in game. Oddball, effective quality, Morse code, time, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 1-0, jetpack exhaust, phantom on. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, it does not look like... Also, the alpha is small enough for me to send over DM, so I sent it to you. Is it seriously that small you can put it in DMs? Hello? Demon, you're... Demon? Why did you at me? Wait, from another server. Okay. Thought he posted a thing saying he was drawing someone as a cat girl, and I thought he meant me. I was like... What was that?
No need for sprint. Just mod in Healy's.
Thank you for the 2 orcs. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Hold up. I'm confused. Isn't, like you were saying, Scooter, there are, like, functions for bipeds, right? That's, like, walking and stuff like that. Let me open the third-person animations again. So this is Master Chief's animations here. Adam, thanks for the 2!
Not gonna lie, I kinda dig the existing animation of just walking faster with your gun ready. I mean, you are a Spartan after all. I'd be happy with it the way it is.
I don't necessarily disagree. Demon, thanks for the 2!
Heelys plus the movement system from a Tony Hawk game.
I mean, that would be fucking rad, dude. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you. That would go super fucking hard. Oh man, how would this work? I don't know if there's even a third-person thing for sprint. How have you been watching probably since the Haunting series has been lurking longer? How do you feel about putting together foreign or covey structures in each base? Love the content. Damn, that's crazy that you're here for the Halo content and you're from all the way back then. Holy hell. Well, welcome, Griffin. I'm definitely going to put some foreigner and covey structures in each base. Underneath the shields here, oh, where? There. I'm going to have, for sure, going to have some like forerunner stuff. For sure, going to have some covey stuff. I'd like to have more covey stuff inside the bases there, ideally. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Player control, sprinting, pegged, angular, fresh, threshold, pegged, this tough. Okay. Full speed modifier. Oh, dude, watch this. Oh my god. This is what sprint's all about. Watch this shit. You ready for this? Speed boost! The animation can't even keep up. I'm fucking insane. Not fast enough. Faster. Alright. Faster. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 420, man!
Let it be known that DRK Steel is bald and is the one who put slander upon my name. He do be a bot and a lame CE modder.
Oh, brutal. Sprint speed! That's crazy that you guys are beefing right now. I'm not mediating this. I'm not mediating this. Sprint! Sprint. Not even once. Okay, it takes... Right now, it takes 2 seconds to fully start sprinting. I'm doing 0.2 seconds, and I'm setting the speed multiplier to 100. So I will, the moment I start sprinting, I should launch off like a rocket. Darksteel, thank you for the 3!
Faster.
Yes, indeed. Holy shit. Okay, I think... Jesus Christ. Holy shit, man. Oh, wait. Seconds to start 2. Seconds to full speed. Alright. It was 0.8 before. Here we go. New sprint tech. Joe, thanks for the 2, man!
Yo, that's crazy and all, but Drake, hop on, you know. It came with your Xbox.
Hop on Uno. Oh, Uno! Oh my god. Dude, Uno on the Xbox actually was so fun. I used to play that a lot. Okay, I think these are pretty good sprint settings. These are pretty good sprint settings, though. I set them back. That said, I don't think there's a sprint animation, or you should definitely add me back. For what purpose? I'm evil. You're asking an evil guy to add you as a friend? I don't do that. I'm here to disappoint and be straight evil. Easy blah 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 normal. Dude, I'm mad. Why is there no info on sprint? Why didn't they fully implement the system? DRK Steel!
Not bald but surely rejected shotgun is the true bald one because he does not mod CE.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible take. Yeah, me not modding CE actually means that my hair is luscious and vibrant and wonderful. So sorry about that. Where's the sprint speed? Take me back. Oh, there we go. Sprinting. Okay, the fact that sprinting exists in the game is crazy. Alright, I will be the first to admit that that is crazy. However, I do think it would be cool if we could get some animation. So, I'm going to try something here. I have a suspicion that sprinting would be an entire separate mode. I'm going to do crouch. duplicate it, and I'm going to call it sprint, and see what happens. And if I start crouching all of a sudden, then we know it works and it's still in the game. Okay, so that if there is a sprint function, it's not through that. So we can delete the sprint category. Instead, what I could do now is do combat, rifle, assault rifle, or I guess it'd be under any. We have move front. I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to do sprint front, in case that could be the name of the animation. But instead I'm going to do crouch rifle. Move front. So if this is the name of the function, and I'm literally just guessing here, then I'll crouch mid-run. No, it is not. There is no such thing. Dude, I don't think there's any leftover functions for sprint. I don't think I get to do any cool animations or anything like that with this. Maybe it would be just called sprint. Do what Joe said. What did Joe say? Just turn the Spartan into a vehicle tank with a boost? No, I don't think so. I don't think it works like that. No, it's not called sprint either. Sprint forward? What if it's just sprinting? No, it should just be called sprint. Sprint boost? Give that a try. No, no luck there. What's the flip-off animation Halo 2? It's literally just called sprint. Right here. It's an overlay. Oh, maybe it would have to be an overlay, wouldn't it? Theoretic. No, because that's for first person. It makes sense that that's how that works. I could try it as an overlay, though. Let me delete it from here. I'll do melee, duplicate it, and call it sprint. Who knows? Maybe it'd work. No, no dice there. That guy's definitely not trying to do a melee animation. Could be a blend animation. If it is, then it definitely won't work because the blend is already maxed out. Marty's dad. Thank you for the tip.
This is heresy.
Hey, this is Bungie's version of sprint, alright? This is all Bungie here. It ain't me. I mean, it is me. You know what I mean. Hold on, Mush is freaking out at my door. Have you checked gates in the animation tag? Is there a thing like that? I don't know if Halo 3 has that. One sec. I gotta get Mush here. Mush! Mush, you wanna come in? You miss me that much, huh? You miss me that much, Mush? You miss me? Hang on one sec, guys.
If you get this working, you should make a short titled "I added sprint to classic Halo."
Alright. A lot of gamer, thank you for the 420. Said, if you get this working, you should make a short title added sprint to classic Halo. Right, wait, hold on. I would definitely do that, and it would make people super upset with me. Is there such a thing as gates in Halo 3? I don't think there is. Check DM. Halo 2 Alpha sprint settings. Yeah, I guess I could do the Halo 2 Alpha sprint settings. We could try that. Sprinting was 4 seconds to start. Decay rate 2. The full speed was 1.7. That makes sense, though. That does make sense. And it was 10. I'm going to just leave it at that. Halo 3 had it at 2 seconds for whatever reason, which is interesting. This is what vanilla Halo 2 sprint was like in the alpha. 4 whole seconds, and then you get a Moderate speed boost. Reach movement gates is under function overlays. Oh yeah, that's why. Halo 3 doesn't have all that. Halo 3 has just object overlays, that's all. Foot defaults. Don't need that. There's mode IK. Don't need that either. Darksteel, thanks for the 3, man.
Check DMs.
Is it related? Should I? Yeah. Yeah, I wish there was animation gates. That would be really nice. But that's a reach-only feature, I'm afraid. Oh wait, Zophie sent me some interesting stuff. The first person sprint I have seen. Thank you, Modded Gamer, for the 420. Thank you. It's about time that you came back to your senses. Thank you so much, man. Oh god, it makes me so happy to see like Modded Gamers just turning over a new leaf like this. That's so nice. Yeah, now as far as first person goes, Zophie, I don't think it works in Halo 3 either, sadly. I did try to set up the first person animations and it didn't trigger anything. I had it in the overlay group exactly as it was set up before. It's possible the animation was technically just invalid and it didn't have the right number of frames. I would probably have to extract the Halo 2 sprint animations and like add them in here, and it's a whole thing. But I mean, theoretically it could work. You know what I could do? Oh man, this is probably a bad idea. Be the first person to figure out Bungie's sprint. I mean, the thing is, I don't think it's like fully implemented in the game. That's the hard part. For me, anyway. The hard part is, it's theoretically possible that there's still first-person sprint support in the game. Joe, thanks for the 2.
Drake is actively bribing people to lie that he isn't bald.
That's slander. No proof. No proof. Orcs, thank you for the 5.
For a speed boost idea, try hanging out with some weed and diet soda before importing the Nitro system from Burnout Revenge for the PS2.
Holy shit, Modded Gamer with the lead! Thank you!
Imposter Steel at it again. You are definitely bald and he can't mod a good engine. TF.
I don't think there's any proof of that happening. I mean, how you would need some kind of evidence to make such a bold claim. You're gonna say about sprint is using an animation type called replacement? Oh, it uses a full replacement animation type. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That's actually, it's a JMR. You know, there's actually a good way for me to test this. Potentially. Potentially. Okay, the way that I would test this is with one of my own custom weapons where I actually have the entire animation set and could import a full animation for it. So the perfect weapon, the most recent weapon I did a full set of animations for, is the first-person machine gun turret. So theoretically, what I can do is I can grab the animation from Halo 2, the sprint animation. I could try to copy the exact setup in Blender, and then import it with the exact name and everything from Halo 2, and theoretically I could get a first-person sprinting animation. And then if I did that, honestly... Wait, can I shoot while sprinting? Oh, it makes me stop sprinting. Interesting. If you start... Dude, this is crazy. Wait, hold up. We might be cooking here, dude. We might be cooking here. Let me just... We'll close this for a second. If I want to make a Halo... If I want to grab the Halo 2, like, animation for this... What is that, 2,000 ammo? Oh, it's just for testing. I haven't fully implemented the weapon yet. I'm going to try importing the Halo 2 sprint animation without the model. Adam, thank you for the 1. Appreciate it. I like moderate speed boost, just a little speed with no special animation, just quicker stepping. It'll revert to normal when you strafe on combat, so it won't affect vanilla combat. Otherwise, you'll get killed pretty quick, just map traversal. It's literally just for map traversal. That's why it's got such a long wind-up time. It's like, holy shit, I'm walking, and then it's like, oh my god, I'm fucking running all of a sudden. What's going on? So, okay, here's my idea. Here's my idea. Let me go projects. I have all of the animations from every Halo game downloaded from the awesome Halo animation repository on GitHub. They're all right here. So what I want to do is go to Halo 2 Xbox. It'll be objects, characters, Master Chief, first person, and I want to grab the battle rifle sprint. There it is. From Halo 2. Now, again, I don't have the model, so it's going to be kind of weird. I could get the model, admittedly. I could set it up, but I'm just being lazy.
Why would I pay money to call you not bald? Common DRK Steel not being with the times. I'd rather call you bald and pay for your trip to Turkey and get hair transplants.
Thank you for the 420. Listen, I mean, like, I can't say I don't appreciate that, all right? Because that is actually extremely based. But also, that implies I need that. Which I don't. Okay, look at this. Frame 31 is a back, bounce up, bounce down, 45. $25 frames. Frame 25, 1 to 25 to 45. Okay. I'm going to write this down. Hold on, I got to write this down. One to 25 is setup. 25 to 45 is loop. Okay, so that's how that works for the battle rifle. Actually, wait, also, if we go into Halo 2, we go to the sprint animation, are there any... There are no keyframes on it. Alright. Hey, JP! That's 31 months of JP here! Let's go, dude! Thank you so much for continuously being a member for so damn long. Shout out to Frame 31. Gotta be my favorite frame. So true. So true. Okay. We're going to go to the SMG now, and if it has the same number of frames, then we know that that was the requirement for this animation type. SMG does not have a... Oh, wait, there's dual sprint. Variation 1, JMR. I think this is the one where you flip off. There's only a dual sprint, though. There's not a... So this is the dual wielding. You can see the fingers, kind of like these blobs of bones right here are the fingers in Halo 2 when you're dual wielding. So you can kind of see what's going on here. Dual wielding, 2 SMGs. And if we go to the action editor... Okay, again, it's 45 frames. So frame 1. He puts the guns down. He flips off at frame 25. Yeah, 25 to 45 are like roughly the same. (24 to 45). I think it's 25 to 45, roughly. Okay, okay. I think I could make a sprint animation with this on my first-person machine gun. I'm gonna try it, dude. I'm gonna do a really crappy one, and if it works in Halo 3, that's hilarious. That's so funny. Let me see. I'm gonna go to my Halo 3 folder for the weapon. It should be what? First-person machine gun turret. All right, here it is. Last animation I did was the equipment throw, which I think was just basically a redo of the grenade. No, I edited it a little bit. It's custom. Okay, what would be the best for sprint? I don't think there's anything I could really reuse for this. Maybe moving? Yeah, maybe I could reuse the moving part of the animation here. So I'll redo this. I'll duplicate it, and we'll call it sprint. All right. And so the idea would be, right, that I could maybe like copy this. How many frames is that? 20, 26, 26, 32, 32, 38, 38. Let's say screw it and put it to 45. Right, and then all I would really have to do here, theoretically, is take the base bone and rotate the whole thing as a test, okay? So again, this isn't going to look good, but it should work. So we take the base bone. We have our keyframe here. And then by frame 25, which is theoretically when the sprint loop occurs, it needs to be all the way down. Oops. Maybe not the base bone. Maybe the shoulders? Do I animate the shoulders here? Oh, of course I do. Duh. Why is my camera rigged to the base bone? Hold on. I'm doing this as a test anyway. I'm not even going to save this, so that's fine. You know what? Hold on. Here's just the animation over in the corner, so we can kind of see what's going on here. So we would like kind of go like that, and then we'd be running. Dum-da-dum. Okay, theoretically this works, right? Theoretically this is a full-on sprinting animation that if Bungie left the support for first-person sprinting animations in Halo 3, this would work. Let's find out. Let's find out if it works. So this is a full JMA animation for Halo 3, but it's a JMR. Weirdly enough, sprinting is a full replacement animation, which is fine. And we'll call this first-person sprint. Now while that is exporting, need to remember how the hell to import first-person animations. Modded Gamer, thank you for the 3!
Human anatomy is hard to animate, but it's probably easier than animating hair, which is why you have
Okay, dude. Okay. Davy Jones, good to see you. Thanks for the 2.
Unrelated rant. It's pronounced carbine, not carbine. Anyone who mispronounces this can get a needle rifle to the cranium.
Oh my, too soon, dude. Too soon. Oh my god. Oh my god. But no, I don't know who would pronounce it carbine. I kind of agree with you, to be honest. If you pronounce that carbine, that is just like an... It's pronounced carbine, not carbine. Yeah, it did kind of fog up your whole... You kind of were entirely relying on TTS there, and it's like... I was just really unlucky, to be honest. Okay, here are my first-person animations for the machine gun turret. Here's my sprint animation. I put it in. It's got the exact layout and name as the Halo 2 sprint animation. Okay. Davy Jones, thank you for another 2.
Carbine. 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 Carbine.
Possibly true, maybe? What? Huh? Hello? Carbine sounds better, though. Disagree. Disagree. Modded Gamer, thank you for the 3.
Carbine is the actual pronunciation, however it do be carbine in Halo.
Nah, I don't believe that. There's no way it's called carbine. What the fuck? It's a carbine. Everybody knows it's carbine. I've heard carbine in my life. I've never heard one person say carbine except like British people. And they say tomato. I've settled this once and for all. Oh yeah, dude. Now that's a carbine. That's a carbine, dude. Carbine, bruh. If you say carbine, this is what you're talking about. Tomato. Tomato. That's how we say it. Tomato. Yerp. Wait, I need FP. I always forget how to do this command because it has like 3 fucking inputs. FP model animations uncompressed. Source directory, character directory, weapon directory. Okay, I remember. So tool. The fuck? Tool, FP, model, animations, uncompressed, objects.
Carbine. That worked.
Yep.
It's carbine.
Yep.
Not carbine.
Yep.
Fucking anyone
What?
who says the latter also pronounces aluminium. Fucking degenerates. I will die on this hill.
Dude, this TTS is not doing you justice. You're just like, it's tomato, not tomato. It's fucking tomato. How come people don't realize it's tomato, not tomato? Like, what are you saying? I feel like I'm going schizo right now.
You're a 2.
Matthias, thank you for the 2. You're a 2. Oh, objects, characters, Master Chief, FP, objects, weapons, turret, machine
David
gun.
Jones EVFX.
Thank you for the 2.
All the gun nerds call it carbine, which are American, and if you look back to documentaries about World War II it was called carbine. It's weird, but that is the actual name, carbine.
What? You're confusing the fuck out. Is it? It's fine. It's actually fine. I'm actually completely fine. The longest command of my life. Couldn't find render directory in Master Chief FP. Oh, right. It's... Oh my god, we got sprinting. Okay. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. Thank you for the 2.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Not tomato.
True.
Fuck. Leave the fucking city now. You have chosen or been chosen
To get fucked in the ass. I hate you
so
so much.
much.
Fuck you, Gordon Freeman. Okay, I'm sprinting, but nothing's happening. Mildly disappointed. However, it's possible that it just needs a little bit of love. It's possible. Possible. We're possibling. We're going to close that. We're not going to touch that. We're going to go to my weapon, which is under weapons, turret, machine gun turret, FP machine gun turret. Turbo Seb, thanks for the 2. Good to see you, man.
Who the fuck says potato?
Potato. Hey, they say tomato. So why the fuck do they say potato if they say tomato? Doesn't even make sense. It's not even consistent, man. No! Sprint is in here and it's set up as sprint and it's using the animation with the JMR and all the keyframes and everything. And it's not working, dude!
Carbine / carbine, bin / noun, a soldier armed with a carbine, a carbineer, the 16th century, a firearm, one of the many names given to the lighter form of harquebus. It's not carbine or carbine.
I don't know what the fuck you just said. It went so far over my head, but thank you for the...
Potato. Boily M. Mashy M.
I'm scared.
Sticky M in a stew.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore.
The pronunciation carbine is often associated with American military and firearms terminology, while carbine aligns more closely with the word's French origin, carabine.
Why did it say the TTS?
Me and my sandwich. Sandwich and I are coming for you. What was that sandwich? Kill them all?
No.
Good idea.
No. I love Heavy, dude. That's so peak. It's not working. No, dude, no! I'm crashing. It's carbine. That's why it's in Halo, dude. The military got it from Halo. It's called carbine. Pick an English-speaking TTS next time. What is this? Did he fall 1, man? That's what he does. Hold on. I'm going to Halo 2. Hold on. 45 frames in Halo 2 for this. Loop. Oh, wait. Loop frame index 26. Oh, shit. Wait, I was right. First person sprint. Frame count. Is there another loop thing for this? Frame events. Where's the loop? How do I loop it again? I know there's a thing for this. 26. Not playing the animation. It's not playing the animation. I have it at 45 frames. Technically 46. Hold on. Calm down. I'm importing the animation again from Halo 2. I need to double check that I did everything correctly. First person underscore sprint.jmr.
Also, It's
Hey!
POTITE, not potato. Also, I was wrong and it does speak English.
What speaks English? What does that mean? Thank you for the 3
Carving
modded
is
game.
definitely the official military pronunciation of it. However, both versions are correct.
Well, what's interesting is that I think I'm correct, so I'm just going to assume that I'm correct. Confidence gets you a long way in life. And you know what? That's just what I'm going to do. Wait, what? 1 to 45.
Hello. I am Drake's text-to-speech bot.
Oh, good to hear
I
from
am
you.
a cuck.
Oh my
I
god.
suck at pronunciation. American English is in fact superior to UK English.
That's the damn truth.
They've evolved past us Brit-bongers. We've devolved into the Stone Age. Patois is more legible than the Queen's English.
You just said a lot of funny words, but when you said that we got the better English, that's the damn truth, brother. I'll tell you what. That's true. That's true. That's fucking true, brother. Mateus, also, if ever, you guys are probably, I literally can't even
You
breathe.
need to make your TTS into either Arbiter, Johnson, Chief, Guilty Spark, or Jeff Steitz as an answer.
Oh, Jeff Steitzer as my TTS would be insane, dude. Holy shit, that would be so awesome. Oh my god. Please, that's a good-ass idea. If I can find a way to do that, I will 100% do it. Frame 1 to frame 45. Yes, correct. 1 to 45. 45 total frames. What am I missing here?
Dumbass British / dumbass British.
1.
These stupid motherfuckers
45.
couldn't stop a small colony of inbred hillbillies at the peak of their empire.
True.
And now y'all looking to them for pronouncing words. We earned the right to fuck the English language.
True. Fuck the
All
words.
the British people in chat seething.
Yeah, okay, listen. Listen. Mono game. First of all, thank you for the 3. Thank you for the 3. It is also really funny if they're upset in chat right now, okay? Just because our language is better. Just because our version of English is superior in every single possible, imaginable way. They're mad. They're mad about that. Crazy. You know what I'm mad about is sprint not working. The animation isn't playing. It's not working, man. I did everything right. Apparently except the frame count, which that's annoying. But still, I did everything right. It didn't want to work. I made a sprint animation. And I did it right. Thank you for the 2, Davy Jones.
Putting beans and tuna on a hot potato is a goddamn war crime.
True.
The Brits have held civilization back longer than the Ottoman Empire.
Thanks for the 2, Davy Jones. Listen, I appreciate you being consistently based and correct all the time. I do appreciate that.
In reality, American English is better because we get pronunciations a lot closer to the original languages they come from.
True. Probably, I have no idea, but true.
Just because I sound like Ron Perlman doesn't mean I'll take such insult.
Hey, that's Lord Hood, dude. That's Ron Perlman. Okay, I'm sprinting, but I'm not playing the animation. And the bad news is, guys, I did it right. I got it exactly as it is in Halo 2. I'm going to double check my work to be safe, but there's nothing else for me to do here. It's all the same. Look, it's funny, because it even imported into the correct area, right? I didn't tell it to go into overlays. It just knew that an animation called sprint needs to go here. I think they just disabled it. Davy Jones, thanks for the 2, man.
Halo VFX is a British, but
Oh
we
my
won't hold
God.
it against him.
Ew.
The rest of them can be held accountable for their crimes against humanity.
Literally, I mean, like, you're acting like there's a lot of those. Skaboodly, thank you for the 5.
This feels like watching cold fusion being invented while some nerd drones on about the difference between grizzly bears and Kodiak bears.
What the fuck is a Kodiak bear? Is that what the Kodiak is named after, dude? People just be making up animals in the chat right now. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. We won the game. We won, we ended the... Hey, if you say so, you know. Delusion can make a person happier, and you know what I think, personally? I support that. You know what? Get out there. Go get them. You go get them. Am I missing something? I feel like either I'm missing something or it doesn't work. And I want it to work, therefore I won't accept that. What I have? Best score, give it a little loop frame index. Like, what else, man? What else does this need? It's all set up correctly. It has 45 frames. It's got a loop frame index. It's called sprint. It even imported into the overlays automatically. What else could there be? Compression disabled. Yeah. Valid production. Yeah. All good. All fine. No next animations. No parent animations. Shit, Halo 2 doesn't even have those features. It doesn't have any extra information in here. It just sits there, and it does fucking nothing. You're telling me that Bungie went out of their way to disable sprinting animations in Halo 3? What the fuck, man? Forgot to click a button. What button? Your sprint overlay is set to first person idle? What? No, it's not. It's sprint. Oh, wait, that's Halo 2. It's sprint. First person sprint. The button. What button, man? I did everything right. It's sprint. It's set to sprint. The animation is sprint. It's replacement. What button? Right there. Guys. This shit do not be working. It broken. Over there. Oh. Oh, over there. Right. Oh, right over there. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. That's too far away. I'm not gonna press that button. I'm not gonna press that button. It's over there. And check that. What box? Move forward. I didn't even do anything. Wait, change it to forward. Move forward. Oh. I mean, yeah, to show that it works. I can't because it's a JMR though. Wait, no, it doesn't make any sense. I'm confused. I don't think it works, dude. I don't think it works. It's an overlay, sprint. They do not work. Animation type is replacement. They do not replace. Hey, Modded Gamer, thanks for the 420, man. Appreciate it.
Anyways, America's still better cause what happened to the English Empire. They are all on a tiny island now.
True.
They used to be the top of the world, now they just have a little island. USA emoji, US outlying islands emoji.
Based and real. Change it to move forward. I mean, there's... yeah, okay, we could do, instead of the moving overlay, change it to the... Change it to... Just to see it, make sure it works, you mean? Oh, my camera moved along with it. I forgot that it does that. Well, if I change it to the forward moving animation, it works, but that's cheating.
I found the button and circled it for you. Also, this is
Thank you
my
for the
last
3.
dono for the stream BC. I've dumped at least $25 this stream. Lamauto check
That is
stream
true.
chat.
Okay, I'll check stream chat. Wait, there's literally no solution to this, so it's just gonna be a ball joke. I'm like 99% sure. Bro just posted a picture of the stream. He sent me this picture and said, I found the button. It's approximately here. Hope this helps. Bitch, that's the whole screen. What do you mean? Hope this helps. Yeah, no, that was actually so helpful. Thank you so much. Wow. No, thank you so much, really. No, really, that's so cool. I love that you did that. Thank you so much. Wow. Yeah. Modern Gamer, thank you for the 420.
Also, all the UK is known for now is, do you have a license for that, mate?
You have a license for that, mate? That's Australian. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I would hate to live in the UK. That sounds like ass. Fuck that. Turbo Simp! Thank you for the 2. Appreciate you.
Based. Fuck you mean? Based on what?
Huh?
Also fuck the British.
Yeah, okay,
I
then we're
don't
good.
know what that's based on though.
Based on the truth, innit? You're... Shit. I'm getting infected. I said the thing. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be so real right now. This shit do not be working. It do be working in Halo 2. Straight facts. On God. Halo 3, though, this shit do not be working. We tried, dude. We tried. We tried to get the animation to do stuff. It did not work. It also made me motion sick when I forced it to work. This wouldn't be happening in Halo 4. That's my least favorite sentence anyone could ever write. Green does that so much, and it's so annoying. And he thinks it's so funny. He's like, it's not funny. Okay, it sucks. It frickin' stinks. Maybe it's because the base? No. Well, guys, I'm sad now. I really wanted this to work, dude. All we get is a lame, unanimated speed boost. Shooting even stops sprint, implying that it would cancel out the animation. At least Halo 3 still has a feature? Yeah, but it doesn't have the animation for it, man. That's like half the fun of sprinting. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 420.
I think I know where the button is. Did you try checking under your wig?
I don't have a wig. I don't have one. I don't get it, just add sprint, man. Or it's so easy. I'm tweaking, bro. I'm fucking tweaking. This should be so easy. We can't get sprint in the game. Can I wait for that Halo 3D? That's never gonna happen. But yeah, I guess. Can you add a sound effect to sprint at least? No, I can't do anything for it. There's no functions. There's nothing for it. It's just a thing that happens and I can't touch it. It just happens. No functions. No nothing. I don't even think there's like a forward speed movie thingy. Try adding the sprint animation to move forward under the overlays. To move forward as the label? Oh, you're talking... Is it... Move forward? That's so specific. I don't think there is such a function as move forward. This is first person. First person doesn't have anything called move forward. Third person might. Third person has move front. First person doesn't have anything like that. It's all just overlays for moving. When I put it as moving, it plays the animation, but like, I want it to play every time I sprint, not every time I move. No, because that moves. I'm trying to think. Hold on. There's no way to make this work. Halo 3 it just can't happen. It just can't happen. Halo 2, moving fast. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Moving run. Moving sprint. Why moving? Why moving this, moving that? Oh, because it's called moving. How about, yeah, moving sprint? I guess we could just start spitballing here. Sprinting? Well, the thing is, when I put it in as sprint, it knew exactly where to put it. You said that about sprint before I came along? That's true. was weird. Blacked out for a second there. What if it is just like a single player only feature? That would be so funny. Sprinting only has these controls, and I mean, to be fair, that's all Halo 2 has as well, but goddamn. I don't think there's any sprinting animations for third person. I think it's a first person only thing even in Halo 2. We have the third person walking animations and stuff. Reload, ready. Turning, walking, move. Move is full speed, walk is slow speed. It is first person only? Yeah, that's why I'm like... I'm not even mad if I can't get a third person animation. That's literally fine, but it's just like... The function is right there. It even imports correctly. It's just the fact that it does not exist correctly. What the fuck is high pre-cache? You know what? I don't want to know. I'm gonna break something. We have mode IK. Not useful. Special case animations. If only we had an overlay function for sprinting. That would make it really easy. Combat move run. Bitch, that's a third person animation name. We're doing first person here. That doesn't even work. Wait, that's Halo 2. Oops. It's just called sprint. Look, here's Halo 2. It's called sprint. It actually works. Sprint, first underscore person, sprint, works. Identical, 45 frame count. Sprint, first person sprint, 45 frame count. 26 is the loop frame index, 26 is the loop frame index, replacement animation type, it's all there. Does Halo 4's work? No. Halo Reaches does not either. I'm pretty sure they just removed the function. It's sad. Very sad. Very, very sad. Their function to import Halo 4. That's, wow. So, what a great question. Love it. Wow, 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 wow. Love it so much. I love Halo 4 so much. So much, wow. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I wonder if there's anything I could do for this. I think... Oh, there's nothing I can do, dude. I'm too fast, dude. I sprinted too hard. I'm going too fast to hit the lift. Whee! I will admit, 2 times speed is a little bit much, but it's kind of fun to just be zooming around. I thought, made it? I thought you were on stream? No, we're still having a good time here. We're vibing, we're chilling. And by having a good time, I mean I hate everything. I'm trying to add sprint into Halo 3. I'm trying to be that guy, but Bungie removed the sprint functions that they tried to add in Halo 2. Why would they do that, man? There's literally no reason. It's right there. I did everything right. Is there anything outside of the globals that's needed to make sprinting work? Like, I'm actively sprinting. I have the anima... Am I just coping now? Am I just coping now, the fact that I did everything right and it's not working? Am I just coping? Should I just give up? I literally can't think of anything that else that would work. I did it perfectly. Their function, the biped tag? No. I have looked up and down, left and right. I did everything correctly. There is nothing. Trying, what am I doing? I'm just trying to get sprinting working. Halo 2 had sprint during its test phase, and you can re-enable it. And technically, it works in Halo 3, I just found out. If I walk forward here, I'll speed up. Sprint is enabled. It's actually just a thing in base Halo 3 that you can turn on. However, the animations, to make sprinting animations, you can do it in Halo 2 for the same feature, but in Halo 3, it does not work. I was trying to enable it, even though everybody hates sprint, because my map is so big it actually needs it. But unfortunately, it do not be working. What do you make them? I did make a full sprint animation as a test for my custom weapon here. I set it up the exact same way it's set up in Halo 3. I tested it over the regular walking animation to make sure it worked. It did. It was a little weird, but it worked. And it just doesn't work. So the conclusion that I've arrived at is Bungie disabled the sprinting animations from Halo 2 to Halo 3. I don't know why. I didn't come here with this info for you to quit now. What else is there to do? I did everything right. I imported a perfectly valid sprint animation that works exactly as it does in Halo 3. And it didn't stop. What animation causes weapon lowering? It's a special engine thing, and it just plays the put away animation. I got lazy. I mean, I feel like it would have been extra work to go out of the way to remove sprint. You know what I mean? Seems kind of pointless. Oh, I did not check the sprint animation, just the main functionality. Wait, what? The sprint feature works in ODST, does it not work in 3? It does work in 3, actually. The animations just don't. The first-person animations. I went ahead and made a working first-person animation on my custom weapon, set up exactly like it is in Halo 2, and it does not trigger when the sprint triggers. Very sad. Just command weapon lower, and it should work on all stock weapons. Wonder if I could use that to trigger when sprint happens. That'd be kind of cool. Yep, sprint's working, but no animations. Damn! Low-key hope. There's one possibility here. Maybe script sprint. Yeah, I'm not going to do all that work. That's too challenging. Ever look at how the hand animations work in the ODST bot? It's basically animated scenery attached to the biped. Yeah, that's true. And it's just kind of playing out in third person. It was just made to look like first person, which is cool. I just don't think there's any reasonable way to do that in Halo 3 dynamically.
Did you try turning it off and back on again?
Thank you for the 2 turbo sim. You know what? We sure can try. Yeah, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change this to a single player map, and I am actually going to turn it off and then back on again. Because there's a chance that somebody said in Halo 2 it was only supposed to work in single player. Maybe it's an animation that only works in single player. Be able to type at unit lower weapon player 0. Yeah, that's true. I could give that a try. I don't think it would do anything related to sprint, but it would at least look kind of similar. Alright, now we're in single player at Master Chief. Do we have sprint animations? No. Unit lower weapon player 0. Hello? It do not be working. Oh, maybe because I don't have... No, I mean, I don't really think I would need scripts for that. Unit lower weapon. Layer 0. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, right. I don't have a lower weapon animation for that. Oh, no. It still didn't work. I mean, without parentheses, it doesn't work. But I know player 0 technically calls to a built-in thing. Weird. I don't know. It doesn't work here. Hey, Modded Gamer! Thank you for the 420, man. Appreciate it.
Did you try player.animation.remove.wig equals 1?
Oh, my player doesn't have a wig, nor do I, so I don't think that would actually work, I'm afraid. Dark
I
Soul, thank
know
you
I
for the 3.
said I made my last dono, but I had a bit of a brainwave and I remembered SMTHN that I asked Altis for when making campaign devolved. I forwarded it to supporter chat.
Thank you for the 3. Is this related to... Oh. My mouse speed is all over the place. It's on the fritz. A little better. Let me see. Supporter chat. I'm releasing the files you need to add sprint as seen in this mod. It has working script for multiplayer. This might do the trick even if it's janky. How does it even work? Is it just... I mean, it's got to be a custom weapon, right? Actually, no. I have no idea how this works at all. I genuinely have no idea. Because I don't know how to give the player a specific weapon or something like this. Nor how to make them faster. I genuinely have no clue how the sprint works. This is some creative ass shit. I mean, it's definitely a custom weapon. Right? It's gotta be. How come the Chief's colors look so dark? Here? I'm on a dark map. But also Chief just has a pretty dark green color in Halo 3. Also a custom animation set? That makes sense. Check the Halo mods link on that. Oh, it's on the post. Gotcha. I didn't realize it was forwarded. Change the player biped to blah blah blah. Your scenario tag plays 2 or 16 sprint weapon tags with the appropriate speed. Oh, that's so funny. The way it works is that in 3 is that all weapons are slow except the sprint weapon. Yeah, that makes sense. That actually is really interesting. You just slow everything else down technically, but then make your base speed faster. That is a pretty smart idea. A pretty smart idea. Excuse me, I would like some coffee or something, man. I want to read the script for this, because how the fuck do you give the player a weapon? I was like, I wanted to do that for a mod, and I just couldn't figure out for the life of me how to give the player a weapon. Let's make sure players can't steal the sprint weapon. Object it. You can do this with Halo script? Holy fuck! That's insane! My question is, if it attaches, you have to add it via unit add equipment? I didn't know you could use unit add equipment for that. What the fuck? Dude, Altis is crazy. There's just a variable. If is sprinting 0 begins set is sprinting object, detach object. Oh, right, and then it just gives the player. Has a begin if weapons. Basically, it has an extremely complex check for the player's speed, I think. And he get unit has weapon ready. My question is, okay, Halo CE. It does object detach the weapon, damage object, blah blah blah. Set is sprinting true. Object create a new object attach. I didn't know
Get
you...
yourself some coffee. No ending stream until you get sprinting working so we can make half the Halo community go into chaos hair.
Thank you for the 420. Look, that method, Altus's method, would be viable in Halo 3, but not for sprinting with any weapon. It would have to be somehow the exact same. You have a whole system. Now you have an infinite backpack to pull out swords, machetes, shields. What the fuck? Show you my 8. Huh? That's sick. Let me see this. What? Hold on. How the fuck? Do you have an index for which ability it is? Based on like an unlock and stuff. Okay, interesting. Wake chose ability. So we go to the chose ability function. Did I go past it? I think I went past it. Armor ability tree. Oh, this must only be a snippet of it. I was gonna say this is a... Oh, here. So it sets an ability index. I'm so confused. Okay, so that's like scrolling, I think. Armor ability tree. You said unit add equipment does it. If you look at the machete and jackal shield, you can see how I add that as the third weapon to the player. I don't know which one is the jackal shield. I need formatting on this. There's no formatting on this and it's breaking my brain. Hold on. Let's do view. I gotta add formatting real quick. It's like I can't. Okay, that still didn't format it. Thank you so much, Notepad++. No, really. Really, it's actually so fun. Okay, retry again. Oh, there we go. Okay, got a little bit of formatting in here. I can actually read this. Should be index 3, machete 2. Okay, if ability index is 3, set ability index, cinematic set C HUD. Okay, so it shows some stuff. We set ability index to 4. What? And then we... So nothing. It doesn't do anything. You just are spamming through it? Oh, here, activate machete. Unit add equipment. Oh, that's smart. Lower the weapon. Raise the weapon. Sleep until. Or... Okay, so that is different ability index, or... Interesting. And you can choose an exact weapon tag? Unit has weapon readied. Player... Wow, what the fuck? That's crazy. No way, dude. That's wild. Wait, also, I need to check this. Script static void. Check distance to sprint. Wait, hold on. Can I reload this? I want to see this. This is crazy. Go get the fuck. I don't even. This isn't even now for like me to. This is me just being like, what the fuck? You can do this stuff in Halo multiplayer? I know this is Halo CE technically. Okay, these are the functions. I mean, this is all built in as far as I know in the newer games, so I guess it's back. Oh, because it goes all the way to 16 instead of just 4. That's fair. Script, static, unit, player 14. Yeah, yep. So a bunch of global reels and things. This is to make sure players... So you basically have a check distance to sprint, which I guess is another function you have in here, between unit, player, and object. Okay, so that you can just call this whenever. See, ability tree, that top script is for knowing which to switch your ability to. Yeah. This is craziness, man. Craziness. Your script here... All this is going over my head. All this is going over my head. You know what? I'm gonna make some coffee. I don't care that it's late. I really wanted this to work. I mean, yes, we do have sprinting, which is cool. But not getting feedback on it sucks. Not being able to be like, oh, I'm sprinting. Now I'm just like, I feel like I just have a speed boost, you know? Is this single player? No, it's supposed to be multiplayer. Also, what language? It's a version of Lisp called Halo script, specifically used for Halo levels. Okay. I'm gonna let this load real quick, and then I'm gonna go jump out and then come back in a couple minutes after I get some coffee. Okay, we're back in. Hey, Patty T! Good to see you! Welcome, welcome. Thank you for 18 months! Crazy. Fucking crazy. 18 months is a long ass time. I really appreciate you. You know what? This is also a really good time for me to try looking at the scripts for Halo 3 Invasion. Actually, I don't think that's out yet. So Blam has its own script? Yeah. Yeah, it has its own functions. Whole bunch of them. Okay, give me just a sec. I will be right back.
If this works, what could the implications be for multiplayer? Could it potentially be used for Halo 2 and maybe even improving your Forge to work in multiplayer? Thoughtful face emoji. EU Halo 2 modding mentioned. hello kitties.
Why are you? There are more of you guys. Viewership is going up, dude. I was gone. I made coffee. Made freaking coffee.
You're never gonna believe this, but we got not just mush, not just a second cat burr, a third cat taking over the stream. Check stream clips.
What the hell are you talking about? Stream clips? Mush-jected shotgun. Oh my god, he's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. He really was. Look, is this what I missed? This is when I was gone? We got Mush. Look at him, he's so handsome. He's so perfect. Thank you for the 2! Thank you, Joe.
They hit the fucking Pentagon.
Oh wait, there were other. Thank you for the 2 a minute ago. Ethereal said, hello kitties. They were here. They were here. I don't think there was another. Joe had a 2 said, ew, Halo 2 modding mentioned. Oh, it's Peppy. This is Peppy. I love Peppy so much. He's like barely on screen. There's Peppy. The sweet, sweet Peppy. I love her so much. Third cat. And Boopy. Handsome Boopy. He's a man. He's a big man. I don't know. It was in response to modded. Who said, oh yeah, it could work in Halo 2 Forge. That is actually a really good point. That is a very, very good point. If Halo 2... How many cats you got? I got mad pussies, bro. I'm secretly a stack of cats in a skin suit. No evidence of that? You don't have any evidence of that at all, dude. Baseless claim. No reason that anyone should believe that. Do not believe that. I'm not that. Oh, level creation guys are easy to follow. True. If you ever want to make levels, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. This is a really early level that's messy as hell, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, we have a semi-working sprint. Could theoretically add the weapons, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Not right now, anyway. I say we pause on the sprint. We consider the possibilities, see the scripts. I'm not going to be able to just deep dive into these scripts unless I'm off stream. I'm going to be real with you guys. If I try to deep dive on these scripts while on stream, it's going to go bad. My brain's not going to work good. If I'm off stream, same way I did Halo 2 Forge, it's doable though. Low-key kind of want to keep looking though. Especially on the multiplayer sprint part of Altus's thing, I really want to understand this. So this is a continuous script at all times. I don't know what it's an absolute, is that absolute real? Objects, distance to position, player. Is that something sprint? ABS? Wait, I gotta look up what ABS real is in here. Global. Mateus, thank you for the 2! Appreciate it.
Why did you pee on your cat?
I did not pee on my cat, alright? That never happened. However, one time when I was peeing, my cat did run in front of my pee stream, land in the toilet, and then proceed to run around the house. That was fun. That was very fun, dude. Loved that. That was a really cool deal. The water particles are from the existing map. Oh, this is literally just reused from the final mission. It's the heavy snow atmosphere tag. Does not work very well at all with this skybox, but yeah. It is from the final mission. I do plan on customizing. I'm going to do a whole custom skybox for this map. It'll be good. It's kind of pointless right now because I have so much work to do on the map itself. Peppy, are you eating paper back there? You love eating paper, don't you, you creature? Stop eating it. Snow and Fog on Quarantine Zone. Halo 2 is the best snow I think the series ever had. That is a really great map, and the atmosphere is so good. This map kind of...
He pissed on his cat. Bro ain't beating the allegation.
Bruh! I shouldn't even thank you for that 3. What the hell, man? I didn't piss on my cat. Though, technically, my cat did decide to get pissed. I don't think she knew what the fuck a toilet was or what piss was, but she definitely decided to run right in the middle of that whole event. Peppy became pee-pee that day. Okay, we have the ability to grab all the players. What is that variable? Dude, this math is crazy. There's actually some wild-ass math going on here. The square root of temp. Alright, I'm shooing the cats out of my arm. Oi, both of you. Both of you. Would you try to get out of here? You trying to leave? You want to leave the room? You can leave the room. Oh, you're having fun. Whoa, go get him. You out there, boo? Out there, buddy. What, you want to stay here with me? You can stay here with me, man. That's cool. That's cool. You and me, buddy. Just you and me. I pissed on him with a cat in the bathroom? No, the door was cracked open. I just didn't close it all the way. And she took the opportunity to come flying in at Mach fuck. So I can check this. If unit can't get current flashlight state player 1. Obviously, this doesn't work beyond Halo 1 because you only have flashlight in Halo 1 multiplayer. All the other multiplayers disable the flashlight. But you can actually just check and run scripts on every single player. That's nuts, dude. I didn't think that would work. I don't know why I didn't think that would work, but I just didn't. You can actually check every single player in any script to the maximum of the 16 player count. You can do a lot with that, dude. Holy fuck. The problem is that I'm thinking right now, unit get current flashlight state is something that doesn't work in multiplayer. What about this script? The one that you sent me, Masters, is this one. I suspect also W for the unit add equipment function. That's so useful. I didn't even know that was a thing. I was looking for a function that did that, but I just didn't know what it was called. Hey, welcome NCIS. Good to see you. No, player action test. The thing is, player action test is not specific to a unit. So I wouldn't really be able to do like button specific stuff on players in multiplayer. I would have to find some kind of workaround. I wonder what kind of stuff. What Halo script is? Okay, this is Halo 3 ODST. Search unit underscore. Unit can blink. Unit open, unit close, unit kill. Unit is emitting. Hey, thank you for the 420, Modded Gamer.
I think if you never pissed on your cat, you may have never come to this conclusion.
I don't know about all that, then. I don't know about all that. First of all, didn't piss on my cat. Second of all, unrelated to what we're doing right now, okay? Unit is playing custom animation. Unit set actively controlled. Set units actively... Okay, that's... None of this is, like, useful to me in a multiplayer setting. Unit get team index. That's useful. That is useful. I can figure out... I can basically map all players' teams. That's insanely useful. Now in scripting, I'll be able to map out is a player red team or blue team. That's kind of crazy. Modded Gamer with the 69! Holy shit, you finished off the Daily Tip Gold now twice!
What would you ever do without us, bald man?
A lot, actually. I would feel less insecure about my hair, for one, and I would get a lot more done without the distractions of you guys here. But, you know what? Alright, I kind of like you guys here. Okay. I'll admit it. Look at unit has equipment. Oh, that's a good one. Because that'll be insanely useful. Unit set enterable by player. Hold on. Unit. I'm just gonna scroll through until I get there. Unit enter vehicle. Puts the specified unit in a specified vehicle. Holy shit. Oh. That's crazy. Not only... I don't think Infection has teams. Realistically, I could do an Infection game mode where you embody an Infection form with this. I could actually make a dedicated map using this script. Use Notepad++ exclusively. I've tried Visual Studio Code. I used it like once and I was like, this is awesome. Then I forgot about it and went back to Notepad++ out of habit. Probably should just like actually get around to doing it properly. Returns true if the unit is in a vehicle that matches a specified vehicle type mask. Unit board vehicle. Unit set in motion, not interested. That's for ODST exclusively. Unit in vehicle. Dude, this is crazy. Vehicle test seat unit list. Oh my good god. Now that I know I can map out players in multiplayer, this is actually nuts to me, man. This is nuts. There's so much potential here. It's like not even funny. Unit exit vehicle. Bruh. Visual Studio Code is a godsend. Yeah, I'll get it. Unit set maximum vitality, set current. Oh my god, this is insane. How much of this overrides in multiplayer, I wonder? Vehicles. Skaboodly, thanks for the 5!
Imenot scripting SPRENT. THTS to complicated proceeds to learn how to script sprint.
I love the way it read that. Yeah, I know. It's just... Wait, magic melee attack? You could... I could force a player to melee attack. It literally says causes player's unit to start a melee attack. And grab the health, shield, total grenades. And then here, this is what Masters was trying to point out. If you have a weapon at all, if you have it as your primary weapon, if you have any equipment or a specific equipment, force the unit to lower their weapon or raise their weapon. You can force them to drop us. Oh my god, this is crazy. Force them to reload. Wonder how a night skybox would look like. We did test it out. It did look pretty good, actually. But I had to turn the fog down massively because it was way too bright. Prevents the given unit from being knocked around or playing ping actions. That's kind of useful. Well, not necessarily for players, though. Unit suspend. Stops gravity from working. Oh my god. Then here, add equipment. Okay, this is actually pretty amazing. Add or reset the unit's health, shield, and inventory to the named profile. That... Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I kind of want to try a script to, like, force myself into a flood infection form or something. Hold on, I gotta check something.
Chat, is this new revelation gonna delay UF 2.0 further? Chat,
No.
Are we cooked?
You're not cooked.
Will GTA 6 come out first? Will he piss on another cat? Will he add a
whoa.
pass? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Listen. Calm down, okay? Calm down. Wait, what the fuck is this? Thank you for the 2. It's coming out. It's coming out. Alright. It's gonna frickin' come out, dude. Well, how do I go back? How do I go? Oh, backward. Okay, the thing that I'm thinking is crazy right now is I could theoretically load any player in the entire game into anything in the entire game. You have 2 Marge, really? Why Marge? That's so specific. Oh, right. Because that was when the original... No, that was an Ultimate Forge, was it? I think that was another mod. What was I working on, like? It was Ultimate Forge? Oh my god. Damn, dude, those man cannons suck. Yeah, I appreciate that. Alright, I appreciate that. Technically, it has been out since March, just in a test form. Orcs, think of the 2!
Delays. It's over 9,000.
I'm just like, what is the best thing I could do with this information right now? At some point, I'm going to have to make it so Halo 2 Forge works in multiplayer. I feel like it's not even optional. Well, okay, that's if it's even possible. Halo 2 Forge gets a little more complicated than just the fact that you can get in a Forge monitor. There's like a whole menu on screen. And that's not per player, sadly. I don't think it is. The sprint is actually so good. Mega Mantis is staying on this map. This I feel like is not optional. Mega Mantis parkour, that would be insanely challenging. I have trouble controlling this thing on its boost. Oh, wait, chill! That was so close, holy crap. Yeah, this is definitely we're gonna have both teams with a Mega Mantis. I feel like that's like a requirement. Although I might have to rebalance it a little. That will never not be satisfying to hear. Snow camo? Oh, that would go hard. Holy shit, that would go so hard. I'd be down. The dirt the Mega Mantis kicks up is too dark. Can you make it more gray? I mean, I could make a version of the Mega Mantis, like a snow Mega Mantis that's done just for this map. Right now it kicks up specifically dirt. It's got a green paint job. Could definitely make it more snow themed. No Mega Mantis would definitely go far. Modded Gamer, thank you for the 3!
If this all works, you could port all of Halo 3 multiplayer to Halo 2, the superior game.
Huh? What does that mean? How would I port Halo 3 multiplayer to Halo 2? I'm gonna send this thing to space. I'm gonna shut. This Mega Mantis is going to orbit. Get ready. Almost there. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Yeah! Ragdolls. Oh shit. The close one there. Didn't catch it, that is true. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 3, dude.
We don't ask questions here other than why you are wearing a wig. You just figure out the complicated parts.
I'm still not wearing a wig. A wig would look better than this. Didn't catch it on subbing. I missed. Listen, I could get it again. I could get it again. Okay, 4 seconds to start. Full speed multiplier 1.7. I'm nerfing sprint. All right, let's feel it out. Here is the illegal Halo 3 sprint. So if you're running in a straight line for a really long time, you get a speed boost. I'm just thinking about it. Do the UNSC have a Spire-like building? I wish. I don't know of any Spire-like building the UNSC might have. What do you guys think about this? I feel like this is actually balanced. These are Bungie's default settings from Halo 2. Alright? For sprint. Yes, that's right. Halo 3 has sprint, but it's disabled. If you run in a straight line for 4 solid seconds, like a basically perfectly straight line, you get a speed boost of 1.7 times. I think on a map this big, this kind of feature is actually useful because being on foot sucks.
You
Thank you for the 3.
Sprint in huge grass and call that the 3.0 update.
Actually, that would go hard. But no, there's going to be huge grass like 2.2 is going to be the big update. And I low-key might actually add this into there. Why is that disabled? I guess the designers thought it was a bad decision. Huge grass is one of the few cases in Halo 3 where having sprint is actually a good idea. This map, I would say, also is a good place to have sprint. I just wish there was more I could do with it. I wish I could add like an effect or an animation, anything, man. It's bugging the hell out of me. I like to polish this stuff up. The fact that this is a feature that basically is like non-existent is killing me. It's almost like Bungie had 3 whole games where you could sprint while dual wielding, and it was ball to the wall action. Did Bungie? You could sprint while dual wielding. I don't know about that one. Huh. Can't you speed up the movement animation when you enter sprint? I don't believe so. I wish that I could. But there's nothing in particular is tied to sprint, and as far as I can tell, there are no movement speed functions for bipeds. Audible Fizz, thank you for the
So
two.
I basically woke up a few minutes ago. Why and how do we have sprint in Halo 3? Aren't you concerned for your own safety?
Listen, all good questions and valid. It's actually because of Beer McDrinky. Okay, I blame him. Halo 2, during development, Bungie toyed around with adding sprint. It's where the flip-off animation comes from. It's a sprint animation in Halo 2. You walk in a straight line for 4 seconds and you get a speed boost. If you move in any other direction at all, it slows down. And then you're back. And then you gotta speed up again. And then you gotta go back and speed up again. Let sprint kick in. There we go. It literally just speeds you up if you walk in a straight line for a long time. That's all Bungie Sprint ever was. I figured it would be good to have it here. I found out from Beer McDrinky over here that it still works in Halo 3. Shockingly. The problem is there's no animation support or anything for it, so all it does is just make you faster, kind of like a power-up. Which is sad, because I think it would be hilarious and shocking to see the Halo 3 assault rifle with like a full sprint animation.
Oh, sure. Blame the beer.
Well, thank you, Alcoholics Anonymous. Listen, beer's the one that figured this out, not me. I'm blaming the beer. Now, do God's work. I want to so badly. I fixed dual wielding incompetency in Halo 3. I never checked dual wield in Huge Grass. Oh, are you talking about like crappy damage from it? That's totally possible to edit. I just didn't. I haven't touched any of the vanilla weapons. I don't really want to touch any of the vanilla weapons, to be honest. The animation while sprinting is the worst thing reaching King Kong game. What is that? Did to gamer space? Oh, respect on the Clippy profile pic. Thank you for the 3 modded gamer. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No animation support yet.
Yeah.
Maybe when you deep dive into the scripting.
Scripting, I think, is going to be the only way to make that happen at all. I mean, we did everything right already when it comes to getting the animation in for sprinting. I copied this shit directly from Halo 2, where it works, down to the exact frames it uses, down to the exact names, importing it in the exact same way, even adding in a little looping keyframe. There is only one more possibility for sprint, which is that Bungie continued to toy around with it in Halo 3, and they changed the animation file requirements. Sometimes your animation file, to make it work, needs the exact number of keyframes, the exact number of animation moments, basically, in order to work. There's a small possibility that that's what's happening here, and they changed it from 45 frames in the animation to something else. But there is literally no way to know. Halo 2 has working sprint? Yeah. Technically, Halo 3 does too, just doesn't have any animations for it. I'm sprinting right now. You can literally feel the speed boost here. Watch my speed. 3, 2, 1, go. Sprint. There we go. Big boost. It's disabled, though. It's actually, technically, the sprint works and is working all the time in Halo 3. It's just the multiplier, how much faster you go, is 1. So whenever you start sprinting in Halo 3, nothing happens because it just keeps you going at the same speed. So I just increased it to the Halo 2 values when they were testing sprint. I'm just so mad, man. I'm so mad. I really wish the animation would work for it. Like, it's so frustrating. The chain gun view model looks sick. Thank you, dude. It took forever to animate. I don't think there's anything I could particularly do here. What if I had a primary keyframe and like a secondary keyframe? Plasma cannon and missile pod first person version 2. Oh yeah, that's a lot of work, but hey, give me some time. It's possible. It's doable. Body impact left. Ah, damn. Dude, if this anime... I actually, like, low-key don't even want to add sprint unless I get the animation working. I actually suspect the fact that you're always sprinting Halo 3 is part of the why the movement can feel wonky. I wonder if it's causing some sort of modification, even though the speed is technically the same, which messes with other functions. I don't think so. I think it literally does nothing. There's functions for it. That shit is technically happening all the time, but it's not modifying your movement at all. It has 0 multiplier. Your movement is literally unaffected. But still. Object. Base. Parent? Oh, I'm not gonna touch that. Foot tracking, that's for like Scarabs and stuff. I'm not worried about that. Is there any chance there's still a sprint animation somewhere in Halo 3? Did they toy around with it at all? Has anyone ever heard of a sprinting animation in Halo 3? I don't think there is, but I could poke around. Maybe dig site? That's a good question. Zophi probably would know. Let's see. Any sprint in here in the battle rifle? I mean, like, that would be insane if there were sprint animations, but I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, it would be carried over from Halo 2, possibly. Any sprint in here? Nope. Any sprinters? No, this isn't going to have anything. People would have talked about this a million years ago if there was any kind of sprint in the game for this stuff. Those dual weapon buffs are hardly too good. Yeah. It would be kind of... bad. I was just hoping I'd see these. Sprint's probably left over from Halo 2. Yeah, it is. Sprint is definitely just left over from Halo 2. My curiosity is there's this tiny chance that I could get these animations to work, and that is entirely based off the fact that there could be a new type of sprint animation they toyed with, and the only reason mine isn't working is because it's actually not set up to the new version they could theoretically have in Halo 3. But who knows? Yeah, I'm not gonna assume that there is sprinting on any of these. Like a Spartans run around like a hacker man from System Shock with full sprint. I just wish I could make them do that full sprint. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have any luck here, unfortunately. There was something that would have it. Maybe like the Mauler would have it. You know? Actually, there's a really easy way to test this. I'm doing this the hard way. If the animation of sprinting exists anywhere in Halo 3, all I have to do is go into my Halo 3 animation repository and search sprint. If I get even a single result, I'll be surprised. Any sprint in Halo 3? Out of no items match your search, dude. There is no animation in Halo 3 called sprint. Unlucky. But what does Halo 2 have for sprint? How many sprint animations do we have in Halo 2? Okay, we got quite a few hits for sprint animations in Halo 2. Yeah, no, I already have a sprint animation. This weapon is set up in the exact same way Halo 2 has its sprint animations, but it's just not triggering. So, it doesn't look like those animations are able to be triggered in Halo 3 anymore. Very sad, very sad. What do we have? This is for the plasma rifle, battle rifle, needler, shotgun, SMG, sniper, and rocket launcher. I'm gonna re-import some of these animations. This is my crappy little test sprint animation I did just to see if it would work. It did not. What if you make the function 1? What, so it's just always on? Plus we need to input the trigger. This sprint in Halo 3 is caused, it's the same, it's a leftover Halo 2 sprint, so you just run in a straight line for long enough and you speed up. Whatever caused this speed up to trigger the animations, like in Halo 2, is now no longer in Halo 3. So that speed up right there should have triggered the animation. If I was in Halo 2, it would have triggered the animation right there, but it do not be doing that here. And I tested it. I made sure the animation worked. I didn't do anything wrong. It's in the game. I replaced the regular walking animation with it to double check. To be fair, I did fuck up the camera on it, but that would not have any effect. If you look here, if I swap out the regular moving animation for it, for the sprinting animation, you can see that this is what it would look like. Buggy, I know, but that's what it would look like if the sprinting animation triggered correctly. Terrible animation, I'm aware, but sadly, did not work. And that was just me swapping out the regular moving animation. Does the console say the animation is playing? I honestly don't think I can check that, or if there's a command for that, I have no idea what it is. It's a cool feature though, like even if you shoot, it cancels your sprint, which is pretty awesome. Like that's a nice feature. You're running, da 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 da, and boom, boom, boom. Modded Gamer! Thank you for the 3, dude. Appreciate it.
Look up Halo 3 Sprint on YouTube. Looks like Steve Yeroth got an animation to work in third person. Seems to be based off of Center Alt Destroys mod.
I suspect they're using some trickery and just doing that for a bit. Probably using some hackiness to make it work. It's a 20-second video. Let's see it. Oh, this is just a reuse of a cutscene animation. Is this Arcbound? It looks like Arcbound. That is Arcbound. That's my mod. Hell yeah. My old ass mod, but 4 years ago that was uploaded. Chunky are being cheated. He did his in Unity. Very sad. Yeah, Control Alt Destroy got sprint working in Halo 3. Let's see here. He threw the equipment and he sped up. So like a custom power-up, I would presume. Just let me do a custom animation, please! Please! It's also beta build. Well, he just wrote that on his mod when he was working on it. I don't know, man. I don't think it's possible. I spent way too much of the stream trying to get sprint working. We wasted so much time. Well, to be fair, the fact that we have it working at all is really cool, but still. Something scripting to equipment is the best bet? I guess. My thing is, how does it look in third person? At least it doesn't look like terrible in third person. It just looks kind of silly. He's too fast. There was a full... Just cut me away, dude. Oh, I thought of a way, but it's really cursed. No, that wouldn't work either, because that's going to be based off of... I gotta look at the globals tag again. And the players, when you see the equipment on X players, no longer help add sprinting weapon to them, but then I don't know how you take them out of sprint in Halo 3. I guess you can use detect speed using ABS. Yeah, I mean, technically that could work. You think there should be a winter version of the Mega Mantis? Yes, actually we're going to do that on this map. I'm going to give it like snow camo, and hopefully that'll look kind of cool. I think you're probably right, Masters. I think doing it as equipment is going to be my best bet. Let me look at the speed of the player here, because it's interesting. Not difficulty. Where's player movement? Right, so walking speed is, I guess, like the minimum you can walk, so to speak. Running, you have walking and running. And then there's sprinting, which is like a totally separate thing that triggers at a particular speed. Are you gonna do every UNSC vehicle? I mean, I suppose I could. Pelican would be fun. Snow camo Pelican would go hard. Just feeling out the sprint right now. It does feel really good on this map. And I think forcing the sprint to happen after 4 seconds feels good. Like right now I'm just regularly walking. I'm like, I'm so super fucked. And all of a sudden it's like, boom, I get a speed boost. Like, that's actually just great. It didn't crash out. Well, the thing is the Mongoose, Warthog, and Scorpion are already done because of the vehicles on Avalanche. Halo modding involves a lot of duct tape, Elmer's glue, paper clips, and rubber bands to get things functional. Sometimes, yeah. You gotta get creative with what you're given. It's a little bit restrictive. Thank you for the 2, Modded Gamer!
Unless there is a way to add another animation to each weapon individually.
Afraid not. I mean, the only realistic method is using the Altus method, right? Where with the weapon you have a particular animation. Because I can make the running animation for the assault rifle different from the running animation of the battle rifle. They can have 2 completely unique animations. So if there was a weapon called the sprinting weapon and you just would hold it in your hand, you could fully sprint with that. You could be in a full sprint animation. But yeah, it's spawning in a weapon on a player and then taking it away. It's kind of tough. Fucking fuck. Well, I'm gonna go use the restroom very quickly. I will be right back, guys. Apologies. I had an interesting idea while I was gone about sprint. I don't know necessarily if it would work, but if there's a way to detect the player's forward movement speed and it gets over a certain threshold, I could force the player to play a sprint animation. Possibly. But I'm currently unsure of how I would do that. That said, that sprint mod that Altus made does technically work in multiplayer. But it would also have to somehow detect if the player's on the ground, which I am not sure if that's possible. This is some complicated shit that goes kind of over my head. I don't really understand what this is doing. Like, I kind of understand its purpose, but I don't understand it, if that makes sense. I want to see if there's anything about velocity. Go to the top. Let's search all the Halo functions velocity. We have object set velocity. Do we have an object get velocity? Physics set velocity. All of these are commands that I can't use in scripts. And when do we break the typical? Honestly, a long time ago. People were going crazy today, which, by the way, thank you to all you guys who tipped. I really do appreciate it. I don't know if we can do velocity. Yeah, that's challenging. We're gonna sit on that then. You guys okay with me doing a little bit of blendering, not related to sprints? Maybe actually working on the map? Because that's kind of what I want to do now. The whole sprint thing is interesting, and I definitely am glad that we have it. But as far as doing animations and stuff, it's so much work. Nico, good to see you, dude. Thank you for 27 months of membership, man. Holy. Object set velocity may work. Well, I need to get velocity. Thank you, though. Set that and lower weapon. I think velocity is probably not going to be local. It's probably going to be global. I'm not really sure which direction it would even... Well, I guess... Thank you, this said monthly reminder. MMR. Halo 3 ODST multiplayer. What is that? There's also an inertia tensor scale. What does an entire project do? Research and development when you have more energy? True. True, true. Thank you for the 2 Mono Gamer. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Look at stream chat. I have the newest cat sticker for the Sever.
Ooh. Did you actually make one? That'd be sick. He looks so angry, dude. I love Mush. Why does he look so pissed right here? Pro gamer tip. Tell people you accidentally pissed on your cat. You know, listen, I never said that, okay? So I told that to you guys in confidence, okay? That was an unfortunate day. Alright. We're gonna now actually plan this out. I want to create some cover around the spire. I think one thing I'd like to consider doing here is creating a raised area around the entire spire, kind of like a crater. That way you do have some cover when you're inside here. I'm going to give that a go by doing the largest circle I can get away with here, which is going to probably be... Don't judge my circle drawing skills, okay? I'm going to try this. Okay, that one was really bad, I'll admit. Technically doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, something like that. That's not bad. Okay, it's kind of bad. Fuck, dude, this is hard. One more time, one more time. Always so off center. I think I have to go further out with it. I don't know, dude. Good enough. This is a very large hill. However, you can try blending it, see what happens. Mateus, thanks for the 5!
You have been judged. I rate it a 5 out of 10. It is okay.
You know what? I'll take that, honestly. I will take that. Is that... That's not about the cat thing, is it? Okay, what are we thinking? Is the crater cool? Do we fuck with the crater? I feel like the crater's kind of cool. You can have all your vehicles in here and shit. I think it's pretty good, honestly. I like it. Mateus, thank you for the 2!
No. Do you wish me to judge you on
Nope.
the cat thing?
No, that's okay. That's okay. Because I don't even need to defend myself, okay? That was an accident. Also, completely my cat's fault, not mine. Things the way to use a height map as a stamp? That's probably true. I'm pretty sure even Blender can do it, not just ZBrush. But I do like the crater idea. I think the crater idea is probably the best idea I've had for this yet. Makes it very defensible. Drop pods are needed on this. I mean, the map's skybox will be tall enough that drop pods could work. It's big enough to have drop pods on it, for sure. Alright, we're gonna keep the crater. But there should probably be more than the crater, as far as, like, the actual terrain and geometry of this. But I'm a big fan of that, honestly. I think that's the best design for anything I've done here yet. You know, maybe I could do this. What if I did, like, some little inlets in the crater and kind of smooth them out? These would be, like, ways that you get out of the crater, right? So, like, I have one like this. I could, like, smooth out the sides. That's really large, but but smaller would be good here. Because you do want some kind of ways to exit. Let's do it like here. Okay, that's good. And then I think I can put another one. Honestly, I might flatten this part out. I don't really like this anymore. Okay, fuck that. And then I'll put an inlet over here as well. Hopefully we'll motivate players to want to leave. And I'll like paint the ground in this area with the textures to make it like obvious that there's a lot of pathways from here to go out. That's kind of good. Alright guys, thoughts? That's pretty cool, right? Pretty smart, big brain. Maybe some sparse jagged upward rocks at the edge of the crater. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But I'll probably put those in as individual rock objects later. Right now I'm just trying to... This is base geometry of the level. I can add in like extra detail rocks and things as individual objects after. But yeah, that's a good idea. There we go. Now you can kind of see the inlets out of the crater. And also, I mean, like, canonically, right? These things fall out of the sky. Maybe it would leave, like, a big crater like that. It's kind of cool. Do a peace sign. It's not much of a reason to go out this way. At least not yet. If there becomes a reason, I would love to do that. That'd be cool. I mean, so far the terrain is not bad. I don't really know what I want to do with the terrain up here yet. Might be kind of cool to have like a dip here of some kind, like a really big, deep dip into the ground. Carve it out. Alright, then I smooth all this through and through. Almost runs the risk of having you, like, slope into here and fall off into the void. Am I gonna have the hover hog again? Maybe. The reason I wanted to add this dip now is it becomes kind of like scary almost, challenging to like come into this area. But I think I might raise this part up now that I'm looking at it. Where this structure is. Because where, if I made this a little higher, it might kind of break up the shapes of stuff here and make it a little more interesting. Bad. Just can kind of build up around it, be like a big snow mound, kind of. Hey, Adam, thanks for the one. I vote to have a cool, slightly out of the way crash ship that holds some kind of power weapon or vehicle. Take an albatross and sand trap at this point. Need a cool crash ship. I'm down. Crash ships are cool as hell. Sounds kind of sick. I was planning to have like some crashed like Pelicans and Phantoms and stuff around already, so. If you wanted those smaller kinds of ships, absolutely. Bigger ones, might do those as well. Okay, that's a little better. Now we have like a pathway that feels carefully designed to go through there. We have a dip in general in the shape of this area. That's I feel like very nice. Adds a little bit of intrigue over here. Very nice, very nice. 2 caves snowbound-esque to the midpoint. I could do some sort of a Forerunner tunnel to kind of get through here. Oh, you know what? This is actually a perfect spot for a structure with an interior. Oh my goodness, that's going to be really, really good. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that. In fact, I think I'm going to make it like a large tunnel that you can drive through. 100% right there. Dude, Battlefront Pack guy, that's a Bizquick. He's doing the Star Wars mod, the Battlefront Pack. He's here! Been hoping for tunnels. Your wish is coming true. I'm going to put some tunnels right here. That's going to exit right here and lead generally to this bridge. Don't worry, I've arrived. That's him. That's him. His famous catchphrase? It is. That's his whole thing. He arrives. Okay, I'm liking the crater. I'm liking the little changes here. This is good. I'm feeling it. It's a little smoothed out. I'll do a little more smoothing out here. Not bad, not bad. With the rocks there. This whole area is open still, and I'm not against it. I think it's probably fine. The only real sad thing here is that I don't really have anything else around the shield. There's still this big, barren, open area here. Good idea for this. Like, it makes kind of sense. Adam, thanks for the 2, man.
The caves give me an idea. Neat underground section reveals a portion of a crashed Forerunner ship, like the place you gotta defend Halsey's lab at in Reach, but much smaller. Would make the massive Covenant presence make more sense.
True. That's not a bad idea. Though, I don't know, maybe I could have it like seen through a window or something. Maybe like this tunnel here would show that the underneath of the map is like this giant open cave with like full of fog that you can see like through a glass panel area. That would be cool. I like that idea. Okay, I'm a really big fan of the shape of this, but like, damn. Low-key just want to like shove this into the game. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I just want to put this in the game before I get so tired that I just fucking crash and then we never get to see any of this. Okay, that's all reasonably fine. Did I do it? Oh yeah, these have got to be rocks. Good enough. Isn't a final texture job anyway, so I suppose this is fine. A carrier in this guy would be cool. Yeah, that would be pretty sick. Do I texture the inside of the crater as rock? Nah. I think this is pretty good for now, right? Like, that's not bad. It's not bad. I might actually go into Halo Reach at some point and grab those big spire rocks from Halo Reach Forge World and put those in here for a couple areas. A carrier in the sky would be cool, yeah. Add everything. Covey, barricades, watchtower, armor stations, radios. I would love to. I want to decorate the hell out of this map. This would be fun. Orcs, thanks for the $5. Appreciate it.
Probably way too much work to justify / entertain, but a classic gag of seeing monsters / dinosaurs / etc. frozen in ice through the caves would be awesome.
That would be awesome, actually. I'm not against that. I think that sounds pretty fun. Definitely not against it. Alright, well, now it's time to put this in game as best I can. Before that, I want to do a little bit of map decoration. I want to try putting the ice spires somewhere. I haven't done anything with those yet, and it kind of bugs me that I haven't. I'm going to try taking a couple of these ice chunks over here and using them to see if they would look good as, like, giant ice spikes in this area. Like that. Could look kind of cool. And then just for the sake of making it look especially interesting, I'm going to spin that around and make another small one kind of off to the side here. I'll just put those down as tests, and then technically these are like, this one's like a little volcano here. So I'll put this one over here, kind of big as well. We'll give that a go. See how it looks. It's like glass from Meteor Strike, something like that. I don't know if there's any specific lore on how this shit works. And to be fair, even if there is, I don't care. Somebody said it drops from the sky, and I thought that sounded cool. And that's kind of where my thought process ended right there. Alright, let me hide the stuff that we don't want in the map. So all that's hidden, that's good. Foreigner Tower's good. Everything looks good. Now, if we want to get this in-game, we take everything, we shade it smooth so that we don't see all the ugly vertices anymore. Oh wait, hold up. I lied. I actually need to take all of this and turn it into cliff faces. It looks like at some point they got converted into the ground. That's a big no-no. I'm going to basically make sure that when I import this in the game, everything is like reasonably normal looking. You know, it's not going to be pretty yet, but it's there. It gives an idea of where the ground is and where the cliffs are. I know my marathon running is getting old, but what about a foot compilers or something? Yes, I'm afraid I'm not super familiar with marathon, so it kind of goes over my head. But I mean, I do have a Guardian that's very similar to one of those guys from Marathon that I rebuilt after seeing some cut Halo 3 content. So maybe that guy, that'd be kind of cool. The guy with the cape, the big glowy cape and the big eye. The red cloak, yeah. Alright, let me shade smooth. Let's give this a go. We'll test it out here. So, in order to get this in, we got to do a couple things first. We will go to the particle systems and turn them on. That's the trees and the rocks here. Do I even... Okay, I might actually repaint the trees a little bit here. That one is like in the canyon, which is a little weird. These are also in the canyon. Well, I guess it's actually not a terrible idea to have them in the canyon. Or not the canyon, the crater. Doesn't really make a ton of sense that they're there, but you know, it's plausible that they could be there. And I just kind of like them. I think they're pretty. I'd like to frame the exits here with trees on either side. It'd be nice. Definitely shouldn't be a tree here. But that's pretty nice. As for the rocks, we get to put a lot more rocks here. Joe, thanks for the 2!
Can't wait for the map to have too many air vehicles and turn into huge grass when it should realistically just have like one troop transport and maybe like one wombat or banshee for all airplay.
You must have missed the conversation, because yeah, we've already been over that. This map is not going to be air vehicle heavy. I'm going to have a Phantom and a Pelican for each team. More than likely, I haven't decided 100%, but probably a Phantom and Pelican for each team. They're not going to have boost, and they're not going to have a primary weapon, but they will have a turret that a gunner will be able to control, and there aren't going to be any super speedy air vehicles. I'm going to be mainly focused on ground vehicles. Because, yeah, I agree with you. That's, like, the worst part about huge grass. This is very much going to be lessons learned from huge grass. What worked and what didn't. Yeah, this looks pretty decent. Okay, we save. Now we do the big stuff. So, let's turn our trees and rocks into actual objects. 1, 2. That again. 1, 2. Then we get rid of them. I'm not saving after this point. And now I can actually decimate the terrain down. I don't know to what degree they need to be decimated right now. This should be the outside of the map. 0.45. 0.42. 0.43.
Just do a spirit and a falcon instead.
Thank you for the 2, Mateus. I could. I think the Phantom is a little nicer because you have the co-pilot seat where I'll make them control the turret. I mean, I'm certainly not against it. Okay, decimation is applied. I just haven't really decided, so I'm like, whatever, you know. Okay, we drag this all the way up. We create a face out of the edges. And this is where we add our sky material. I'm basically closing the map up. Old games like this require you to close the map in. So that's why I simplified the outside of the map and made it like super, super basic. We can close all this up here. Make sure that these are on the sky material. Then we'll select the whole ring around the edge of the map. Drag it up really high. Close it up. Set everything to be the sky material here. Boom, that's now our skybox. We'll just double check really quickly. The red is good, that means that's the bad side, and then if the sky is blue on the inside, then we're good. Now this is ready to go in the game. So, yeah, this is the map. Let's put it in the game, see how it looks. Oh, close call. I do need to turn on the portals. Badoop. These will split the map up. Imagine they're like a big cookie cutter that splits the map into pieces. That's got to be done. Thank you for the 2, Joe!
I know some people begged for the air transport's co-pilots to control the gun, but like it just wouldn't work on huge grass at all.
Oh, 100%.
But they would always push for it so hard. A map like this with only one transport for air is where it works best.
I agree. I think having that as like a big power vehicle or 1 or 2 power vehicles is awesome. Why are people telling me you're adding sprint to this? Dude, look! Bungie left sprint in Halo 3 on accident. Watch this. I'm regular walking, regular walking. I'm still holding forward. Boom! Sprint activated. I'm sprinting. And if I shoot, it stops. There's literally just sprint in Halo 3. It's been there. That's not scripting? No, it's literally sprinting. You know the flip-off animations in Halo 2? Yeah, Halo 3 has sprint. However, they cut out all the fun animations. Very sad. Halo 2 has animations for sprinting in first person. Halo 3, I tried it, I made my own, made it perfect. They don't exist. So it's basically just a speed boost. That's it. No fancy sprint stuff. And boom, sprint activated. So now look, I can sprint around. I might add this to Huge Grass too. It's kind of awesome. Didn't you make a snow map during that Become Forerunner Foehammer mod video? Yeah, I did. That was my like massive scale single player map experiment I was doing to see how good I could do stuff with scripting, which I was very bad at it back then. This ain't sprint. No, it's literally in the globals tag. Look at this. It's sprint. Halo 3. I'm in Sapien. Player control, sprinting. This is where I'm controlling it. 4 seconds to start sprint. It takes almost a second for sprint to fully engage, and I can only move 10 degrees in any direction or else sprint will disable. You get 2 seconds of grace time before you have to get back to a full 4-second restart. It's literally sprinting. There's just no animations for it because they're broken. This is Bungie's sprint that they thought was bad and didn't put in the game, but left it in the mod tools. Oh, the map exported already. What the hell? That was so fast. Alright, I gotta get my data folder ready. Objects, no. I put this in the game. Levels, multi, huge towers, structure, chow. Do tool, structure, levels, multi, huge towers, structure, huge towers. Badass. Perfect for a huge map like this. Yeah, this is like the one place where I feel like in the classic game, sprint actually is extremely useful. I mean, that was the complaint, right? People were like, why did you add sprint in the game? Now the map sizes don't work. Like, it's like, oh, they're adding sprint to Campaign Evolved. Well, are they going to make the maps bigger to accommodate for it? On a map like this, there's no reason a Halo fan should be mad about sprint. They should honestly be happy about it. I'm happy. It's annoying as fuck to be stuck in the middle of nowhere walking at base Halo 3 speed. That sucks. But if you just start getting a little speed boost when you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, it's great. Thank you for the 2.
Speed lines so that Zoomer brains can understand it is sprint better.
You're so funny. Even if I could, I would not. I would add like a subtle animation to this if it were possible, but you know, can't really do that. Can't really do that. There's no functions, no animations, no support for sprint, except for going faster. Yay, that's so cool. Dude, I just want a fucking sprint animation, man. I would make it for every single weapon. I don't even care. That's not even that hard to do. Can you add evade with scripting? Sprinting over a Pelican. Woo! I don't even like dual wielding. Yeah, you take that back, okay? You take that back. I'm running so fast. Woo! I'm running so fast, dude. I'm sprinting at Halo 3. This is crazy. I'm crazy. Oh, it's nothing to me. I can't wait to see what the big crater looks like. That's gonna be fun. What happened to Reject? The last time I watched the stream, he was just different. I'm not even real. I'm not even streaming right now. This is all in your head. Back when the Mega Mantis was being made? I mean, my stream setup is fancier. Look at this. Look at this border around me. That's cool. I didn't have that when the Mega Mantis was being made. Damn, is that an anti-air cannon on that cliff over there? What a crazy view. This map sure is cool. I can't wait to play this in Halo 3, the Master Chief Collection on the Steam Workshop. The border makes you feel small. Hey, you take that back. I'm a big man. I'm a big man. You take that back. I'm big and strong. You're scared. You're just scared. You're trying to make me look smaller because you're scared of my imposing stature.
You should make the R-Dual wildable just to spite Joe.
That is one of the worst and most cursed ideas ever. I low-key love it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Going so fast, dude. Well, Spires was doing adding animation with the Guardian right after you textured him. God damn, that's a minute ago. What the fuck? That's so long ago. Jesus. I don't think I even managed to really do animations because 5 years ago we didn't have... No, I guess we had mod tools. Did we have... No, we didn't have mod tools. MCC came to like PC 5 years ago. Well, I guess like 6 actually. Been around for a while. Yeah, but you had to have a different name, Beer. Or... Did you have a different name back then? Windows Vista core theme? Hell yeah. Joe, thanks for the 2, man!
Dual wielding? Yeah, now it gives me one more way to blow my shit smooth.
You are Unc. Bro, I'm not even that old! What the fuck? Wrong, it's 8 years ago? I don't think that's true. It was 6 years ago. October of 2019, MCC came to PC. Yes, I did. I can't believe you remember. Can't. Oh, I can't. What? I'm not an unk, bro. When I first started modding Halo, I was a youngin'. It was easy back then. I was a young boy. Now I'm old. Just kidding. I go to the fucking gym and I'm swole now. I'm huge, bro. Be scared of my imposing stature. Ah. That was the start of the pandemic 6 years ago. Feels like yesterday. Yeah, that was a brutal time for me. We don't go back to that time. Now things are good, dude. Almost 2 million views in the last week. W. I like now. Now is good. We'll keep now, but like, and then we keep going into the future. Sick. No MCC for PlayStation? Why? Huge, imposing. August 5. Bro! For the record, I'm 6'1". Okay. For the record. Just actually. I'm 6'1", okay? I take pride in that, alright? I just make actual videos because it's easy to do shorts and I have really bad ADHD, so sitting down and actually editing like a 10-minute video over the span of multiple days makes me want to die. What's happening? Why is my Sapien crashing? What's happening? God damn it, dude, I just wanted to import the map. Skullworks! Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it.
Remember when I said I was going to do a shit ton of backslashes?
Calm down, okay? Calm down. You don't have to do... Go relax, Skullworks. Yeah, chill. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to do all that. Listen. It's completely fine. It's completely fine. You don't have to do a shit ton of backslashes. That would be insane. Ooh, this looks kind of sick. I fuck with this. I fuck with this. Oh my god. My poor vehicles. Please don't do the backslashes. You're gonna go... You're gonna put your entire bloodline into debt to write a bunch of backslashes on a video on the internet. Or, well, you know, a live stream. I like this, dude. This is cool. And look at my big spires. They actually match really nicely. They look good. They look good. Yeah, this adds a lot of character to this zone. I fuck with this heavily. What else did I... Oh, yeah, I added some rocks down here, I guess. That's alright. That's not really, like, anything crazy. Oh, boy. A rock. Incredible. Oh. Skullworks, thank you for the 2!
Here comes $1,000 worth.
There is
Devilish
no...
face emoji.
There is no such thing as $1,000 worth of backslashes. Backslashes will not... They will never be worth that much. Oh, dude, this is so cool. Wait, I fuck with this so heavily. Skullworks. No, he's not actually gonna do it. Bro's just, he's hyping it up. It ain't happening. I don't believe it. Anybody? Listen. Nah, I shouldn't say it to Skullworks. He could literally do it. I don't think he will, but like that would be insane if he did. I just... Anybody could say they do something crazy like that, but you don't know unless that's true. Oh, this feels so good, dude. This adds so much character and like presence to the tower. This is awesome. Hell yeah, what the fuck? It looked so simple in Blender, and now it's like you say that till $1,000 donor comes on screen. I thought. Ow. Skullworks, thank you for the 2!
One effect.
I mean, no, wait, I don't want to bet, because if you actually do it, then I'm in the hole $1,000. That's fucking nuts. I actually don't want to bet. That is not good for me. I do not have $1,000 to bet with right now. I'm good. I'm good on the bet. The crane ridge is an icebreaker of the train. Agreed. It's cool. I should probably add a little bit of more interest rather than just flatness here. But for now, this is pretty sweet. Oh my god, I need to tweak the settings on this. This is brutal. Baked lighting? No. I feel like we're so far away from baked lighting. I haven't even decided where I want the sun to come from yet. I seem crazier when it comes to donos. I don't know. I don't know about that. Look at my poor skiff, dude. It's all beat up. Oh, I didn't check the new area over here that I did. Oh! Oh! Oh, you know what? I think I know why it's being weird. I gotta tweak it. Skullworks, thank you for the 2!
Lamau paying for early access XD.
What? What is this bit? You know what? I'm gonna expect nothing. Because I feel like you're just gonna be like, I'm gonna make this streamer shit his pants. Nope, I'm expecting nothing. You ain't doing shit. That's the only smart thing to do in my position. Yeah, this also feels way better. What the fuck? I'm really glad I did this. This feels good. On average, how much money do you get from streams? You get to spend on a hire an editor for videos? You're not wrong. It's just really hard because only I have the footage and only I can get the footage because it's my mods and I have to like go in and like set shit up. I really couldn't even hire an editor if I wanted to. It just wouldn't work with the way that my content is. Like, it's too technical and too involved. You know what? It does sound like a hovercraft. I'm not gonna lie, it's just using Halo 3's Prowler sounds, but you're right, it's literally like an airboat from, like, the fucking Florida Keys. Oh, that's cool. I'm fucking with the spikes and, like, the spires. I'm gonna have to add more of those for sure. Oh! Drives like one, too? True. This is just the Half-Life 2 airboat, just really, really big. Modded Gamer, thank you for the 2!
Remember when you were gonna make green your editor? Those were the days.
I don't think I ever 100% agreed to it. I think he really, like, was open to it, and I considered it, but I don't think I ever was just like, yeah. Drive like cat on a good day. Dude, this thing is so hard to control. I really need to dial in the settings on it. I really, really need to dial in the settings on this shit. It's brutal. Oh. Eventually, AI will be able to identify parts of the videos, turn into highlight clips, and suggest edits you can do on YouTube. True. True, true. Especially if it gets a ton of information. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be honest, I think the terrain on this side of the map is nearly finalized. I'm really enjoying it. I would like to have something in this open area I'm in right now. Maybe? Just like something here, maybe toward, like, close to the shield. But, like, generally, I think this is, like, close to final when it comes to terrain. We are really close to just me going to the other side, sculpting it in, and then working on, like, detail part of the maps. Part of the map. Actually be a great feature to highlight key parts of streams. Like, know what parts you want. I agree. I would love that. I'm going in. Oh shit! Skullworks, thank you for the 20, dude!
Don't test me, degrees.
I didn't read that out as degrees. Alright, sure. Thank you for the 20, that's super generous! Okay, I won't lie, that was 20 is not a little bit, so. Said don't test you. Dude, I don't think it takes a special kind of crazy to do that. You would have to like actually be fucking insane. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's you. I low-key hope that's not you, because that's a bad decision. I'm just gonna openly tell you probably shouldn't do that, and I don't, to be honest, I don't think you would do it. That's not, I don't mean that like a, oh, you won't, no balls, but like, I don't think you're crazy or stupid enough to do that. So I don't think it's even testing you. I think that's just actually the reality that we live in. And I do, honestly, do not do that. Please do not do that. I literally said that last time you said you're gonna do that. I do not recommend that. Wait, what if he's filthy rich and he lives in a giant beautiful mansion and this is nothing to him? Hold up. Guys, hear me out. What if he's just balling to the supreme and it makes me look like a total pleb over here? That could change my thought process. Maybe I shouldn't be nice. Maybe I should be like super evil. Mateus, thanks for the 5!
When are you feeling another game night? I made a map in Ultimate Forge.
It's a good question. I was just gonna wait until I had the next Ultimate Forge update out with a lot of bug fixes, but since I haven't had the time to do that lately, it really hasn't been on my mind. Modern Gamer, thank you for the 2. I'll get back to you on
There's
that.
only one crazy enough to do that, and that's Demon.
That is true. Demon has done some pretty crazy shit like that before. What if it was some all over a Saudi oil prince? That'd be cool. I doubt it though. Very rare, very rare. You know what? To get back to your question, Mateus, I think I just don't have a particular date right now. And I'm too swamped with a bunch of other shit at the moment. Ask me again tomorrow. I will get back to you on that, because right now my main focus is just getting a lot of content out onto the YouTube Shorts feed and streaming every day and just getting this map done. But I didn't have any time to work on anything, even this map or Shorts today. I was so swamped, so ask me tomorrow. I'll have more time. I'll be able to actually plan it out. As of right now, I guess I'm just fucking around on this map. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna go stand up, stretch my legs really quickly. I'll be back in, like, 1 minute. Alrighty. I feel good. Yeah, I'm really liking how this map's coming out. I'm feeling really good about it. I think some more spires in this area. A little bit more detailed terrain inside the crater would be really good. I can't wait to paint this too, because, like, okay, imagine this. Hold on. I'm not going to keep it, but... Excuse me. Guys, I'm just going to say, in response to what you said about him, please do not send anything my way. Especially not... Like, I know that's like a bad... well, that's decorator brush. Whoops. Bad advice as a streamer, because I should be like, yes, please, give me things, but I don't... Oh, Jesus, that was so loud. It's way too late at night for this. Skullworks, what the fuck with the 50, dude? Thank you, that is crazy. What the fuck?
I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request.
What? Wait, maybe you weren't kidding after all. What the fuck? You weren't bullshitting me. Jesus. Thank you for the massive 50, dude. What the fuck? Holy hell. I have to decode what you said.
I can do with $1,000.
Okay.
I can buy one set of RAM sticks.
That's
also,
true.
You should drop a UF test update so it breaks all the maps. When is the Uno game night tone?
No Uno game night. Pause on what you said, Joe. Also, the RAM stick thing is sad. I'm disinclined to acquiesce. Does that mean you're not going? You've already... Okay, to be fair, you already said like 70. That's crazy. Thank you. What the fuck, man? You ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta do... Ooh, ice. You ain't gotta do all that. I appreciate it immensely, but you don't have to do all that. Like genuinely, it's fine. I appreciate the thought immensely. And not just the thought, you already sell like 70. That's massive. Thank you so much. That's insanely generous. I really, really do appreciate it. For real. That's fucking nutty. Like, truly, we don't really get super chats like that around here all that often. So thank you. That's fucking crazy. Your generosity is, like, ridiculous. Trying to imagine how I would paint this area. I'm doing like a really shitty job here. I'm not like trying to make this look amazing. I'm just trying to kind of imagine generally how I would do this. Skullworks! Thank you for the 2!
Next will be 100.
You really don't have to do all that. I'm telling you, that's a lot. Like, I mean, clearly, I guess that's fine in your case. He's breaking RJ and RJ wants it. I don't know, dude. I feel guilty. Like, I have this... I know this is a terrible, terrible thing to have, especially for what I do, where, like, streaming ends up, like, being, like, make content good enough that people want to dono, but, like, I just feel, like, really guilty, because I value money, like, extremely highly, so when people are like, I'm bored, I'm just gonna send you a bunch of money, I'm like, are you sure? That's a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Like, obviously, I'm like, yeah, I would love if people would send me money, because then I have money, and then I'm not fucking struggling. But, like, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm an artist and a chef, so feel gross accepting payment. I get it. Yeah. People are like, oh, let me give you a hand. I'm like, no. No, no, no. I'm a man. I don't need that shit. Which is honestly like the worst possible quality I can have. Skullworks, thank you for the 2!
Shut up and take my money.
I mean, hey, listen. Alright. I mean, I feel like the right answer to that is you don't have to tell me twice. But I feel I'm dirt. This is dirty money. People just giving me money. What do I have to do? I have to do a little dance for it, like, do I do a little jig? Do I just do a little? Map should be similar to the Spire and tip of the Spear and Halo Reach. Yes. I was actually thinking about looking at that map and kind of seeing how they design the areas around there for it. Pew, pew, pew. High quality textures. Look at that, dude. I'm an artist. That's, you can tell that vehicles went here because these are tire tracks. Very cool. Pew, 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 pew. These admittedly look like extra bad, so you know we could make those a little less obvious. At some point, I'll actually put in effort and paint this to make it look like really cool. Don't draw a wiener. That's really inappropriate. You think I'm just gonna draw a wiener in the snow just because you asked? I will. That's absolutely what I'll do. And look, I'll do this, and it's like, oh, dude, check that out. Now that's just generic grunge, you know? Footsteps, maybe. Maybe some rocks fell. But we all know what that was. We all know what was there. Wiener. It was a wiener. Oh, God, I hate that this fucking program makes Windows noises like crazy. It drives me nuts. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Oh my God, dude, there's an ice field here. That's crazy. Oh my, no way, dude, there's another one over here, and it's like a different, more organic shape. Holy shit, dude, there's whole ice fields in this place. That's amazing. Look, the attention to detail. This guy is nuts, man. That's crazy. But look, you can like almost see how the map could look once it's all put together. Ice in the snow? I know, dude. I'm out of control, man. These ideas, I don't know where they're coming from. It's crazy. I'm nuts. Where does this save to? If I save this... Oh, it saves to extinction right now, right? Because this shader uses extinction. I guess I would do huge towers, and I would have to make a bitmaps folder for this, right? Bitmaps. Yo, which map in the mod showcase looked the best? I don't really do particular exact favorites, so I honestly don't really know the answer to that question. There was a lot that impressed me, but like in very different ways. Like some of them were hilarious, some of them were extremely technically impressive, some of them just had like awesome concept and execution. Some of them I'm just like, this is my favorite mod that I like never heard of and all that kind of stuff. Skullworks, thank you for the 2!
If you leave a secret schlong in the snow, I'll pay you.
Like a whole schlong? You're not talking like one that I cover up and I'm like, this used to be a schlong and we know it was a schlong. Ian, dude, thank you so much for the 5, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for Huge Grass and the rest.
Yeah.
Your maps, the custom campaigns, mods with trailers, etc. all make it feel like a custom map. Renaissance emo.
I know, people have done such an amazing job with, especially with the custom campaigns. Some of those are fucking extremely impressive. Thank you so much for the 5er though. I do really appreciate it. Huge Grass is... That's my baby. I love Huge Grass. I tried to put as much cool stuff as I can in there. And there will be a new update soon. So, hey, if you decide to hop on sometime in the next week, you might just see a bunch of cool new content. Mostly in Forge, but a couple new weapons on the map by default, which will be fun. Huge towers. Blend. Yes. Saved. Saved. Alright, you know what? For Skullworks, I'm going to play into what Skullworks said. I'm going to be evil. Oops. Oh, that actually kind of looks cool there. Where would we put the wiener? Technically, none of this is final, and I'll have to redraw it at some point. Wait, it would have to be on one of these cliffs. Like, you know that secret decal in Halo 2 that says, like, Rex or, like, Meg? Dude, wait, either that cliff? Oh, yeah, dude. I know what I'm gonna do. Right here. One ball. Two. Dude, it's gonna be like the Minecraft creeper face if it was a dick. Oh, is that a Minecraft creeper? Am I about? Nope. Nuh-uh. That's a wiener. I hate that it's like a perfect square. Minecraft wiener, dude. Wiener! Oh my god. Go. There you go, Skullworks. Your dream has come true. There's a secret dick. The deed is done. I feel so dirty. I want to put more ice on the map. I think the ice looks really, really cool. That would be like a good place for it. Oh, wait, this would be... I feel like this would be perfect for like an ice field. This is ice, right? Yeah, I think this one's ice. Well, no, wait. That... Ooh. This is a good spot. I don't know, something about this screams ice field to me. Depraved mind. Thank you for the 2.
There is much cock.
Do not waste my time with cock. There is much cock. Please make a sign that says Skullworks was here. I can't make you any promises on that. This map is so early, and by the time that I get to detailing the map, I'm gonna forget that shit. Wait, no, that's a terrible idea. I'm not gonna do that, because if I do that, then everyone's gonna be like, wait, I'm gonna send this guy money, and he's gonna put my name on the map. I can't do that. That's opening a can of worms. That's like opening Pandora's box. I'm just gonna be like, but you did it for this other person, and then they're just gonna send me like money, and I'm not gonna be able to say no because they already sent it. And they're gonna be like, here's money, do it. And I'm gonna be like, no, wait, I can't. Now I'm gonna feel bad. Now you're gonna feel like I scammed you or something. I can't do this. That's a can of worms. That's Pandora's box. I can't do that. I can't do that. Donation wall? I wonder if my analytics record stuff in such a way that I could actually do that. I don't know if that works, though. It depends on how detailed YouTube analytics is, because if... Ask me tomorrow. I'll check, because I'm, like, spamming my analytics anyway, because it gives me a dopamine rush, because my YouTube shorts are doing so good. I'll check that tonight and see if that's something that I can actually do, but I'm not going to promise anything right now, because I don't know how detailed the history of analytics and stuff is on my YouTube channel. We'll see, though. We'll see. I would like, yes, David, I would love to do that, actually. That'd be really fun. Like a secret teleporter or something, or like carved into a rock wall or something right here, you know? It's like a decal, and it has like the names of everyone's like scratched into it in like 4K. That would be fucking awesome. That would go really hard. I would love that. Okay, wait. Delete everything? Look how much uglier it used to be. Ew! Ew! I'm asleep now? Alright. Have a good one, Skullworks. I really appreciate your generosity, though. That was crazy. That was nuts. Just found out a few of your videos. This map you're building? Shit, because Halo Studios can't be just listen. No shade on Halo Studios, alright? The team who worked on MCC made the ability to do all these mods a possibility in the first place. Releasing the mod tools was not something the MCC team ever had to do, and I think the MCC team are absolute goats. Management at that company... I won't go there, but MCC team, absolute goats. Love them to death. Absolute kings. Never said I was leaving, just said I was going to sleep. Okay, sleep well, sleep well. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Specifically, I hope you have a lovely, restful sleep tonight, Skullworks, okay? I hope you sleep well. Bitch. Alright. Oh, wait, I need to get the textures in. At the very least, I want to start having, like, the textures so that I can, like, test paint stuff. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go levels. We're going to go multi. We're going to find the map. Huge towers right here, the one we're working on. And I'm going to go into the ground shader. Right now, this is what the texture looks like from Extinction when I painted it a little bit. It's kind of messy, to be honest. I don't love it. That's why we just did a test paint with our brand new texture, which is in this maps folder. Oh, I gotta import it, actually. Bitmaps, levels, multi, huge towers, bitmaps. And now we have that texture right here. So put it in, save, and boom! My crappy paint job is in. My work in progress, doo-doo, stinky paint job. It's in the game, we can see it. Nice. Eventually I'll do like realistic vehicle tracks, and I'll like add cracks and stuff and lines going in there. I'll probably edit some of the materials here, because the snow is like really, really big right now and blurry. But, you know, we're getting there, man. One step at a time. Wait, activate sprint. I'm activating sprint. I'm walking. Yeah, we're sprinting. Let's go. The ADHD has him sidetracked on the sprint. It's partly my fault. I'm a bad influence. Dude, but could you imagine how cool it would have been if it would have worked? That would have been hilarious content. That would have been actually useful for this mod. Oh, that it would have been peak if I could have gotten sprinting with animations. Like, just having sprint at all is actually, like, a genuinely useful feature for a map this disgustingly large. But, oh, man, if I would have been able to get animations, people would have just been like, ew! Ew, it's sprinted Halo 3! Disgusting! What is your next YouTube short? I have a script written out for doing the nuke. The nuke the longsword shoots. I was just going to do that next. And then, I don't know what I would do after that. I have like an insane amount of content I can make shorts on, so we'll see. I just want to do the nuke next, because I think the nuke's kind of sick. Yeah, shout out you, Beer. You actually made, like, walking on this mod way more bearable, and you're going to make walking on huge grass way more bearable, because I'm adding this into the huge grass update. There's nothing anyone can do to stop me. Hopefully it works in multiplayer. I would imagine it does, but I just thought about the possibility it could not. How much destructive firepower does the ultimate forge have? This would make a great video, just blowing shit up. So much. So damn much. I just love blowing shit up in general. Good times, good time. I'm just happy that this is mostly done. All this is mostly done. A bunch of content creators could organize something to convince Halo Studios to finish the fight, aka mod server browser. I low-key might start doing the bring Halo mods to Xbox thing on my shorts. Bring Halo mods to Xbox is kind of a big deal, but also custom games browser is an even bigger deal. I might start just like bringing that up. Just being like, sure would be fun if we could have this with a modded server browser on MCC. Haha. Sure would be good. Not having to organize it through a Discord server, make sure everybody has the mod downloaded, double check it, and then the lobby breaks every once in a while, so then we just have to reset the whole thing. That's so fun. Love that. That's such a good time. Yay! Oh. Okay. Guys. I am going to leave now. It's been almost 4 hours, and I'm very tired. I sleep at a normal human time these days, so it's late for me, and I want to go jump in bed. I'll be honest, also the coffee crash is hitting and I'm dying. So, I'm going to jump out of here. But this mod is looking fucking cool. We got sprint in. We got really cool improvements to the base here and all around the map. I'm really excited about it. I will try, no promises, try to get some more work done on this off stream tomorrow. But I'll be live again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. So, if you want to watch more, if you want to see me continue to progress, if you just want to chat with me and throw this on in the background, I'll be live again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. You know where to find me. New YouTube short will be out tomorrow. It should be on the nuke. I have a nuke in Halo 3. If you haven't seen it, it's really fun. I spent a lot of time making it look cool. It's on huge grass. If you get in the longsword, you can just fire it. There's also a nuke launcher in the forge mode in the weapons section on huge grass, so try it out there. You added sprint? I did. Turns out there was a secret sprint function in Halo 3 all along. This is what it looks like. Watch me speed up after 4 seconds of walking in a straight line. Boom! Sprint speed. Then I stop. And now I'm slow again. Wait for it, wait for it. The speed up is coming. Boom. I honestly didn't even see it there. Wait, it's better uphill. Oh, I'm sprinting. Pause, pause, pause. Slow. Wait for the 4-second build up, and then... Boom, I'm sprinting. Crazy. Crazy. I got the sound effects still work. I mean, you can hear the feet steps. That's about it. I wish I could do more with it, but it's really handy. Shout out Beer for that. Beer figured out that it still worked in Halo 3. I had no clue. Genuinely had no idea. Okay, I'm out of here, though. I got to give a huge thank you to all you guys. Today's been a really, really fun stream for me. I know I've been kind of bonkers off the walls, but sometimes it do be like that. I really appreciate all the generosity. Tip goal is obliterated. That, like, unbelievably so. So thank you guys for that. Thank you to all the super chatters. Thank you to all the members. Appreciate all the support in that regard. But mostly, thanks for just being here, guys. Appreciate you tuning in and watching me just yap and work on mods. I love doing this, and I appreciate that you guys seem to enjoy watching it. So thank you very much. Appreciate you. I'll be live again tomorrow. Please tune in if you feel so inclined. I'd love to have you there. Again, appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful rest of your night and day. I know it's late for some of you guys out there, or it's early for some of you guys out there. So have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. Goodbye!